jumping back into the Tomb of Annihilation with these wonderful people. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday night. We are moving our way through the tomb. We have tonight and tomorrow night where we will be back here. And let's just jump into it. But before we do, let's introduce everybody around us. Shauna, let us know who you are and who you're playing.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Shanna Brown, and I am playing Ramaris, the half-elf ranger / rogue, who is here to do what's right. Yep.
Good. That's
it.
Gonna keep you alive.
If not tactically.
Yeah. Yes.
Why not
Ethics will
both?
keep you alive.
Yes.
And Mel.
Hi, I'm Mel. I'm playing Pork Chop, the Glamour Bar.
Pork chop.
How about you, James?
I am James D'Amato, and I am playing Lady Harpath the Prismatic.
Exactly.
Right out the
Accurate.
gate.
And last but not least, Alec Grauer.
Hi guys! I'm usually on the other side of this visual running the soundboard. But Frank has a show tonight, I think, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
His
he
show
has
is
a show.
opening
It's a
tonight.
preview.
It's
It's preview night for Frank's show. So Frank isn't here with us, but I am here. And you may recall last week we had a guest playing the Great Wizard Pocky. And I was her talking spellbook Sheila. I will be reprising the role of Sheila and/or the Great Wizard Pocky.
Excellent. Yeah, we are missing Frank tonight. I mean, he's got to get his priorities straight, really. So, seriously, actors.
How dare we?
Do want to throw down a couple plugs real quick
Yeah,
at the
please
top.
do.
Your mic on?
Yep. Mimic Crates sent us this. Mimic Crates brought to you by the people over at Polymorph Crafts. Sent over this bad boy here. This is Pulsiver. Pulsiver is a mimic chest that is full of like neat compartments for all your gaming needs. Just wanted to point out that they sent us this lovely chest. And also, tangentially related to us, there is a comics collection on Kickstarter right now called Death Saves 2. It is a collection of different stories, an anthology, if you will, of different stories about comic artists writing about their Dungeons and Dragons and various role-playing characters dying.
Cool.
And like different times that those characters died. The first collection was really rad. I am super looking forward to the second collection. Both collections, like the first collection, came with its own super deadly dungeon for you to put people through.
Cool.
And the second collection comes with a Call of Cthulhu adventure. So check that out.
That's awesome. Any plugs for anybody else? Anyone else? No? Yes? No?
I mean, the live streams for Warda have ended. You may be already aware of that, but the podcast lives on. You can subscribe on iTunes or through any of your favorite podcasting platforms. Check that out. If you're already tuning into the Warda podcast, please consider leaving us a review on the platform of your choice, as it helps boost visibility.
Yeah, and we did make it to 300, so Winds of Change is a thing.
Yeah, we made it to $300 on our Patreon, which is very exciting, and we're super excited about that. And we'll be releasing the audio from our very first Warda campaign, Winds of Change, soon.
Very soon.
Soon.
Anything from you, El? Shauna, anything? No? No, we're just ready to jump in?
Mel
I
has
got
no
nothing.
plugs.
Not today.
Pork Chop has
The
plugs.
new Animal Crossing
What would-
game came out in Australia.
Oh,
Played a lot of that.
I might have hacked my phone.
Ooh.
What plugs would Pork Chop like to share with the audience?
Assuming we live through this dungeon and make it to next week, Pork Chop has a performance in what's the name of this garbage city we're in by? Or something?
Oh, Omu?
Omu, yeah, he's gonna fucking throw it down in Omu after this and have a massive party.
What's
so
the
you should
cover
probably
charge?
go. There's no cover.
Oh, good.
Drink minimum?
3
Oh
pints
yeah,
of blood.
that like 4 drinks.
So
Four drink minimum?
You need like a
Dang!
4 drink minimum.
You need 4 drinks to
Everyone's
appreciate
getting
Pork Chop's
trashed.
music.
Because
Nice.
it's all just rock covers on pan flutes. So,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
gonna be great. The best.
Oh, but it's very soothing.
But like trying to be hard.
It's like
Yeah.
Sweet Child of Mine. But
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly.
You
like
might
that.
not want to drink when you get there, but before you leave, you're gonna feel the need.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, Mario comes out tomorrow. Mario Odyssey comes out tomorrow.
We don't need to
Yeah,
plug
getting
Nintendo.
those Tindy plugs in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nintendo.
James,
you owe
where
me
can other
several
people
$100
get
for that.
mimic chests? Like
This is actually on Kickstarter right now. Just search for Mimic Chest or Polymorph Crafts.
because I want one now.
Yeah, if you've been watching James roll his dice in this
I
contraption,
really
that's
like
So
Contraption
cool.
just
Yeah,
That's
it,
what the
turns
Mimic
it
crate-
turns into a dice tower. What?
I really
so
want
cool.
one.
All right, that's better.
I dig it so hard.
I definitely want one.
Anyway,
very cool.
are we ready, guys?
Yep, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
so.
let's do this.
Oh, yeah,
So,
what do you want on the
oh,
back
let
of
me
this?
give us your hit
Pork
points.
chop,
Give me your AC. Give me your real name.
the chop with the
Never.
pork on it.
And your passive perception if you got it. All right, so last time you guys went through level 4 of the Tomb of the Nine Gods. It was a time.
It was our most trialist, like difficult time in this dungeon.
Yeah, yeah. It was a test for you guys, and Ulrich lost an arm.
He did
He
lose an
did.
arm.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
But you guys went and took your long rest. You went to the top of the stairs.
Tell you who didn't forget. Ulrich.
Ulrich,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
sure.
He will
Oh, he
remember.
did forget, and then he had phantom pains for it, and then
Oof. Hey. Soon.
and phantom limb syndrome. But you guys went up to the top of the stairs. You threw down Leo's tiny mansion,
Hell yeah.
and you guys have been inside that, and it is now morning. I mean, you guys haven't seen the sun in days,
Right, who
so
knows?
who knows what time it really is.
Lady Harpath tries to avoid seeing the sun when
That's true.
possible.
That's
so
Oh,
Just imagine
Lady
Harpath
Parfait
has like a
anti-sunlight.
parasol
Oh,
made of like
metal
orc skin.
Yeah.
human skin,
No,
please.
it's human.
Only the finest.
Only the finest human skin.
Only
parasol.
find free-range organic human.
They were just digging in the ground, farming, and so you guys went and were there. It is now morning for you guys. You are getting up. Tell me, Pork Chop,
Yo.
since the tiny mansion has recognized that you are no longer Giblet and now Pork Chop, what does your room look like in the little mansion?
My room has converted from like a small room with like a bard with instruments and everything to a massive room with a 4-poster bed with drapes everywhere, just silk sheets,
Mirrors.
just comfort,
So many
complete
mirrors.
comfort, and lots of mirrors because I'm gorgeous. Yeah, it's just a really lavish bardic room because I'm a glamour bard.
Glamour bar.
So, as you guys are getting up for the day and heading out, you notice that Ulrich doesn't come down when you call.
Son of a gun. Ulrich! Get over it! Do you have any idea how many kids I've had that have lost arms?
Maybe he needs a gentler touch. Ulrich, are you all right?
I'll give him a gentler touch right across his face. Ulrich, get out of here!
And instead of Ulrich, a voice calls out.
What time is it? Oh, gosh.
Ulrich? Did you have some of Harpath's water from before?
Ulrich, did you invite someone over in the dungeon? That is incredibly not safe.
When did you have time to find a woman?
Who's Ulrich?
Wait,
Who are you?
Who are you?
And descending the staircase comes...
The great wizard Paki Pez Toblerone.
Oh.
She's a gnome wizard, similar in stature to Pork Chop. She has long flowing blonde hair and bright green eyes and kind of a tawny complexion. And she looks very confused.
Big Toblerone, I didn't realize that you were still with us.
I am still with you, of course.
Does that mean he touched the
did he
slate
touch the
last
slate
night?
again? Oh,
And the camera quick jump cuts
It's a
to a
flashback,
slate.
yeah.
And there's him on the slate trying to get out of it, but it's just a drawing.
Of course he touched the slate. What do you mean, did he touch the slate? He was crying and throwing things all night long. It was dreadful. It was dreadful.
Well, Okay, I mean, at least we have a spellcaster. That's all I really.
Yeah,
cared about.
Hopaf, you're the one who said you traded up.
Is that meant to be snide against me?
No, I agreed with you.
Good. Okay. So, let's look at our agenda for the day. Harpath wheels in a chalkboard. We are on level 4 of this dungeon.
When did you get a chalkboard, Harpath?
That's very impressive.
And it was actually in the mansion the entire time.
Oh.
We're on level 4 of this dungeon. So far, not been a great level for us. We've set off a lot of traps.
It's been pretty bad,
We've
would say.
lost a limb.
We lost a limb.
Yes. Someone lost a limb.
A limb was lost.
There are fewer corpse holes to push people down in this level.
There are, aren't there?
Yeah.
We know that there are some constructs out there. We have to think about how we are going to engineer those combats. There's a way for us to win them without having to fight very hard. That's my goal for us, all right? That's what I want. I don't want to work hard to get good results. That's for idiots. That's for your Ulrichs. We're not Ulrichs. We get the treasure, but we don't give up an arm. All right. With that said, this room is dead to us. We don't deal with that room anymore.
No.
I think if we're going to engineer our combats, I would love to push some undead idiots down the corpse hole here. There's also a fairly deep hole in this room where we can trap these morons and just hit them with low-level spells until they're dead. That's what I want. Now, if it's anything like last time, they're going to be hiding behind corners. So we're going to be checking all of our corners with this mirror at the end of this 10-foot pole. Everyone got it?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, team. Let's go out there and die for Lady Harpath. Die for Lady Harpath on 3. 1, 2, 3. Die for Lady Harpath!
Oh, dear.
And you guys step outside of the bubble. And,
Why didn't we look first?
well, that's a good point. Did you guys
Can we roll perception?
roll
before
perception?
we
I apologize.
Pop out of the bubble.
20.
20?
No help.
With a 20, you were able to look outside and see that there's nobody there. It's just you're on that 3rd floor, and the stairs are just leading down.
Yeah.
Nobody's standing around.
Well, there's nothing here yet, although, as Harpath said, we never know where they might appear. So let's keep our guard up.
I could cast Locate Object and look for the constructs that we know are here.
They're not technically objects.
Yeah.
That might... And what level is Locate Object?
That's level 2.
Oh, all right.
Hang
That's not bad. We could, come to think of it, cast Locate Object on those stupid bucket helmets that they're always dressed in.
Yeah, I could.
That would be uniform across the monster group.
Yeah. Unless we're separated by any thickness of lead, I should be able to find them.
I like that the weakness for that spell is essentially like a Superman thing.
Is locate object a ritual or?
No, it is a
cantrip?
level 2 spell.
So it's a lower level spell, low-ish spell.
I was curious if
My-
you were going to burn a slot.
My only other level 2 is invisibility. And I have 3 spells in that slot, so I don't mind burning one.
I was just
early
curious.
just to know. If you guys are cool with it, I want to.
Yeah, I don't hate this plan. I
Might
think
not
this
be a
is
bad
a
idea
pretty
to at
good
least
idea.
know where they are.
Also, I'm really not sure how to play indecisive. I guess we'll make some character choices for Pork Chop later, because if you'll remember, Pork Chop made friends with the god, who raised my hit points to a ridiculous level.
Yeah, we got a bard tank.
Are we out of that +5?
It has been.
It has been
Yeah.
8
Yeah,
hours.
it's been
You would have to
hours.
cast
You're gonna,
8 again.
Yeah, I will start the day by bloop, casting that spell.
Great.
What does that
It's a
mean?
nice big
It
cup of
increases your
ale.
Plus
HP
5.
by 5.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So it's more than
So you
just
cast
temporary
locate
hit
object.
points,
I would
but
like to
put
cast
it there.
And you're
locate object.
specifically thinking about the bucket helmets that you guys have seen before.
Yes.
With that, you feel, because it's within 1,000 feet, you feel that there are those bucket helmets, none on this level, but
They saved it all for lower.
So we're at the top of the stairs. Is
you
that?
are at the so like not at the third level, which you guys are on.
But it's down on.
But as you are standing at the third level, you can sense it through the wall and in this general area
In
here,
here?
but like
Down.
higher up
Higher up.
and also lower. Like there's
They're on 2 different levels.
But they're not on this
they're
level.
on several different levels. Like
They're
it's
all
hard.
standing on each other's shoulders in a giant trench coat.
Yes, in a giant like frost giant-esque coat.
Great.
But it's hard to because it's through solid stone to
Right.
like get a sense. You just
Of
get
exactly. I
the
just
sense
know
that in
they're-
all the levels there are a concentration of them over here.
Interesting.
over here.
We've already kind of been over.
Over in this general, like if we're gonna say there's an area,
So
it's
always
there.
on the left side, orientationally, of the dungeon.
Yeah, always in the if this was northwest side of the dungeon.
None on that side?
Not on that side.
Interesting. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Good to know.
Okay. So
You feel, because with that, I'm going to say that you can feel a large contingency of them
Does it feel like there's more above us or more below
more
us?
above you than
More
below
above
you.
than below.
Yeah.
When we get to the bottom of this situation, do we have to fight to get out again? Like go all the way up?
You'll
That's a
have to-
really good question.
You'll have to figure it out.
yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I think that's a
I
little
know the answer to
spoilery.
that.
So with that, how about before we head out, we reread that riddle that
Okay.
is the clues of the
Ooh,
floor.
yeah, riddles.
So the last 2 lines we've already figured out. So the rest of them are death to fire, dine or drowned, precious air, and falling sand. The army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. So, and then it was find the iron scepter's twin, which we almost died for, and the maze holds the key, and we broke the maze.
You feel tiny little feet like over your shoulder. And as you're feeling these tiny little feet like crawl up your shoulder and look over and you see like
Oh,
the,
it's the-
little
it's the-
lizard head.
It's our Muppet friend.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
You know, we just woke up from a good long sleep and
Good,
feeling refreshed. How
Okay.
are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
So where we going?
Hey.
You want to come with us?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, what's the deal with that mirror?
Oh, I don't know. I never leave that area over there.
Oh.
So we have perfect knowledge of that area over there.
Yes,
Great.
that hallway.
Have you ever seen those statues move?
He like lowers his head and goes,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
All of them?
yeah. At different times.
We just want to shatter these statues really quick.
From like the top
From-
of the
oh,
stairs,
from the top
'cause
of
since we're elevated
yeah,
above
you're in the elevator, you can look down and see it. And he goes,
I'll tell you what I know. I know that those guys move sometimes. Mm-hmm. Do like they don't do something and then they move. And then I know there's a secret passageway over there.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We
yeah.
should go check out that passageway. Do we have any idea what the trigger is for those statues?
There's slots on the bottom of their pedestals, but I don't know what those do.
Oh, it might be a stupid.
Is it a puzzle?
Yeah, we might need it to move forward, and then maybe the real four-armed gargoyles. Do any of these gargoyles have four arms?
they all have forearms.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of keys that we don't know what they go to yet.
Oh yeah, we do have keys.
We could go up and coup de grace all of them if they're not going to move and defend themselves.
As a reminder, Devlin's journal said Alas, it seems he has won. Our company was separated after the incident with the 4-armed gargoyle. The tomb guardians tore Seward to pieces, and with him we lost the Starfallen. So...
The Tomb Guardians are like the big guys.
It's not those?
Not those.
Oh, they're the construct guys made out of different
with
guys.
the things.
Oh, okay.
Oh. And those
I
aren't...
see them walking around.
We've just been
Yeah.
calling them nerds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like the idea of trying to destroy those things before we go down.
I'm worried that's gonna trigger.
I mean, yeah, possibly.
How
but-
big are those statues?
They are. Let me find the. Each gargoyle.
Doppelganger.
Let's go on top. Each pedestal is a large 4-armed guard. They're about 7-8 feet tall.
Okay, so from the level above, like the little lip above, can they reach us theoretically, or are we too high above them?
You're about 10 feet above that.
Okay. And do they have wings or no?
They do. They got big wings, 4 arms.
Yeah, we're screwed either way.
They can nail their feet to the ground.
Oh. So, looking down from where you guys are, each gargoyle is contained within a square made of metallic tiles embedded on the top of each pedestal. Starting with the northernmost pedestal and going clockwise, the tiles are copper, silver, gold, platinum.
What keys do we have?
There's a green one,
We have a jade one. We
And
had an invisible,
invisible one?
one.
an orange one, right? Wasn't there an orange one?
I think the orange one might have been in the maze.
I'm confused.
From what I remember, you guys only had the crocodile-shaped jade key. You had an invisible key, but you used that already.
That was specifically for that room.
Yeah.
So we have a jade key. And do the slots on the things look like that's meant for keys?
They don't look like keyholes. They
Okay.
just look like
Like coin slots.
like coin
or something?
slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the one thing that we do know about is the passageway over there. Right, we know that's a thing.
There's
Yeah,
a secret
it's like
passage over here.
somewhere.
Let's check out the passageway.
Well,
My concern is this is on the same level as these guys. So to get here, we have to pass them. Unless we go through this room
Didn't you
again.
guys pass them before?
No.
No.
'Cause we went back
We
this
were
way.
gonna, but then we're like, nah, and then went back through that room, and that's when
Well,
Ulrich lost an arm.
I mean, honestly, this room is now just a math puzzle for us because somebody can open the door on the outside, so we just put some people in there, open it from the outside, and then pass through. Or not risk it at all. I don't know if it always requires a blood sacrifice now.
I mean, he's already got an arm. Well, he's in a plaque, but the arm
If
is
we
already
jump
missing.
in and then let him out and
Oh,
have
yeah.
him open the door.
What's going on? What am I doing? Oh, God.
Not the other arm.
we need your lost
He would be
arm.
so mad at you guys.
He would be. It's like you're just using me as a key.
I mean,
So we don't know
yes.
We can't go through that room.
But we don't know if walking past the gargoyles is going to trigger something.
We don't know.
I mean, we can make perception checks.
Right.
Yeah, let's see. What can I? God. All right. I know we don't like blowing spells early, but I could try using legend lore to ask very specific questions about these statues and or the mechanisms that involve them.
It is a 5th level spell,
Yes.
and I
Yeah.
do think we're going to get to level 5 of this dungeon today, is my plan.
Okay.
So
I
can
just want to get past this.
can we walk around this
faster.
lip, get to the top of the stairs,
Sure.
and see if we notice them move or shift at all as we walk by them up from above?
So you guys walk around, and as you walk around, you notice they don't move, they don't shift. They have no movement whatsoever. As you,
Not even their eyeballs.
not even their eyeballs, nothing moves about them.
Great.
And you guys are right here.
You have a dash action, right?
I do, and I also have really good stealth.
So why don't you
Can
sneak down
yeah,
there?
can I sneak down and just kind of scope out the situation?
Sure. Roll me a stealth.
Okay. 17 plus 13, so what is that? 30?
Yeah, you're fine.
That's very good.
You do a very good job.
I do a
Extremely
sneak.
good.
Haha, it can only be me. King of the hill.
I don't think we can all
Suck
fit
it,
up
nerd.
there.
Just sleep.
I'm just
Just
gonna
sleep,
leave the
leave
ball
it.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get down there, and it is dusty. There's a lot of bones in the corners and stuff like that. As you get close this way, they don't move or anything. You again notice the I think it was copper, silver, gold, platinum tops to all these. You find them and they're coin slots on them, and you can hear mechanisms and grinding of gears and chains and stuff coming from down here. But other than that, like you find a couple of places where you're like, oh, look at those scorched bones. Those must be from the things we pushed off. You find things you've pushed off into the corpse hole that are at the bottom of
That
this.
are now here. Okay.
Do the
Great.
coin holes look like the size of actual coins we
Yeah.
would have?
I mean, they do to you.
Yeah.
They look like corn.
Like what player Shanna is thinking now is I'm wondering if in the secret passageway we're gonna find some coins that go in those slots or something.
Yeah, we could check that out. And hey, we've also got normal coins, and wealth is of no consequence to me.
I was just gonna say, like, we
But I
have
wonder if the metals have to
coins.
match the metals.
That's what I was thinking too,
We
but
definitely have a gold, a silver, and a platinum coin. We've got treasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
What was the one? Bronze?
Copper.
Okay.
Copper,
So
silver, gold, platinum.
Yeah, notice how there's no electrum.
Because it's a garbage coin.
Because it's a garbage coin.
so I've been sneaking around. I'm gonna go back towards the base of the stairs. And I'm gonna make some noise and see if that triggers them at all.
You make noise, nothing happens. They don't move.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, it seems like it's clear. It seems like this is also the bottom of the corpse hole from what we've been pushing down here.
Great.
So just looking around, the only obvious way to continue down in the dungeon is through that spooky hole, right?
Yep. That's the only way.
Oh.
There aren't stairs over here.
Nope.
No.
There are no stairs.
Those are from the
Yeah.
above
So that's a
level.
wall.
And this is the bottom. You have reached the bottom, at least, except for that hole.
Okay. That changes things.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Let's go check out this spooky passageway.
Yeah. Let's go to the passageway.
Is the passageway spooky?
I mean, everything's spooky here.
But how spooky? This passageway.
Is it spooky?
I mean, I don't give a...
Hey, Lizard.
I mean,
fan,
anything.
I'm just
how,
curious.
how spooky is that passageway?
Well, I lived there. It was nice.
Okay.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So you guys begin heading across this way. Move.
Yeah, hook me on there.
Hook you on there.
Hook him up.
As you start to turn this way, they go,
Oh, no.
and they start to look in your direction. None of you have left the room yet, but they do turn and look at you.
Lady Harpath is going to move over to the stairs.
And as you move back that way, they kind of follow you.
Okay, all of them?
They all kind of look around. They keep tabs on all of you.
What the?
But they make no move to jump down, no move to attack you.
Okay. Has any part of their bodies moved other than them just kind of spinning?
No, I mean their heads kind of move.
Did we detect magic on them?
No, we didn't.
Hey, you don't have to do that anymore. We got the Great Wizard Pocky here.
Pocky, the
You
Great
can
Wizard
do
Pocky.
that.
I can
as
do that.
A ritual.
I'm gonna do that on these
Detecting
guys.
magic.
All right, so you detect magic, and there's no magic on them. I mean, gargoyles are magical creatures. But they're not constructs.
Are they actually gargoyles?
They are actually gargoyles.
What does that mean?
Well, that means we should kill these motherfuckers. That means we should kill these motherfuckers.
Should we move to a
Okay.
better
Like now?
position than being?
I mean,
like,
they're
right in front
not
of-
acting against us right now. We can probably get away with checking out the secret passageway first. But I would like to set up an elaborate death machine.
Okay.
How so?
Well, that's the question. They move by mechanisms unseen. We could, and this is just me spitballing here, we could tie their necks together with chains and keep moving around them in circles until it gets so tight that their heads pop off.
That's a thought.
I have all sorts of thoughts like that.
That sounds cool.
Sounds brutal.
I don't know. Do you think they'll let us touch them in order to put the chains on?
I don't know.
That would be something we would have
just,
to experiment. Do we want to try to continue down the hallway?
Yeah, but before we do, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
Just a hint.
Blade Ward. You shine with a magical aura.
Of course, I always shine.
I'm gonna take out my shield and just slowly. So I'm gonna start slowly backing into the hallway.
So the moment you leave the room, they jump down.
No.
What a step back in, step back in.
Probably too late. We
It's
gotta
too
kill
late.
these
Roll
guys.
initiative, yeah.
I figured that was probably gonna happen, but I think we want to fight them anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to kill them by popping their heads off,
Right.
taking advantage of the way they move around.
All right.
Cool.
Are they made of stone?
I think they're made of metal.
Gross.
Okay.
This could be a tough fight, guys.
Yeah.
So, what is everyone's initiative? I'm gonna roll initiative for these guys.
Do you want to ask us in ranges again? Is that easier for you?
Yeah, 20 to 15.
23.
I have 18.
So, 14 to 10.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm 16.
Oh, 16.
My bad.
So, you had what again?
I had 18.
18. So, it's gonna be. No. What'd you get? Pocky?
6.
6.
Pocky was not prepared for this. Pocky's like, I just woke up from a slate.
Okay.
Every time I'm in there, it feels like it's been decades. It's so weird.
Lady Harpath, you go first.
All right, Lady Harpath. This is gonna zip over here, then here, and she's gonna pop this idiot in the grindy corpse box.
Cool.
Do it.
Hell yeah. That is a 23.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Cool. So that is 10 piercing damage
Cool.
and pushing back 10 feet into this.
Cool. So this one, you smack it really hard in the chest, and it goes down the corpse hole. Having done 5 damage to it, which means it is Ramirez, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay, what happened to that thing that got pushed? Did anything happen to it? Is it
It's got
just
wings. It's
hanging
gonna come
out right
back.
there? Like,
This is all within 6 seconds,
Right.
so it's just now going down into the corpse hole.
okay.
Anyone with Thunderwave can maneuver behind the other two, get them into the corpse hole. Maybe they can make it out, but if it's more of them, maybe only one makes it out.
I have, I could polymorph a T-Rex and just throw them down the hole, or like, once we throw them down the hole, sit on the hole so they can't get out.
Honestly, not a bad idea at this point.
All right, so I'm gonna, let me see where I'm at. Hold on, I have to stand up. Okay. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Unless I printed out
30,
the T-Rex.
So I can dash to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
I didn't print out the specific to the T-Rex.
And then
all right.
I'm going to do ensnaring strike.
Isn't that? Oh, You can
I can
do
dash as
dashes
bonus
and bonus
action.
action. That's right.
Yep.
Are they made of metal or stone?
Stone.
Stone. Yeah. I'm going to use Ensnaring Strike to try to ensnare. I'm going to start with this one.
Okay.
So let me roll to hit. Would you say I have advantage from where I am since I'm kind of behind it?
What's Gale Waters?
I would say no.
No. Okay, that's fine. That probably
Gale
doesn't
Waters?
hit. That was 17. Maybe it does hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll me damage real quick.
All right. So that'll
Is there a
be
monster manual
what?
over here?
Player's Handbook and Monster Manual.
I didn't
Is
think
it on top of? It's on the second.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
not a second D8. But I think it's an extra D6 from that. Oh, jeez, that's terrible. So it's only.
I only need one.
It's only 5 damage, but they have to make a strength saving throw to not be entangled
Not.
in vines.
That's the one.
Okay. What's the DC on the strength saving throw?
14.
Okay.
It's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
My weed bag. Come on.
They make it.
Okay, great. So,
So
then
what's the damage on that one?
that was only 5. And then I'm going to shoot them again. The same one. That is a 18 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so then that is
There's a literal bottle of Ep7.
and I'm gonna, well, I'm not gonna have them make another. I'm not gonna do the same thing. Okay, so this is 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage that time. I think I forgot to add my modifiers, but that's okay. 4.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
So you shoot these 2 arrows, run across the room. It hits it twice. Oh, it's got to roll. Or did you do it?
No, I didn't
just
that
regular?
second time. Yeah.
The first one you hit it, it begins to be ensnared by all these vines that kind of grow up around it, and it like twists out of them, snapping on the vines. And the other arrow glances off of it. You notice that they're not taking a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, I
from
know. They're probably resistant to piercing damage, but that's all I got.
You. And it is now Pork-chop, your turn.
What's particularly effective against stone, y'all?
Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Yeah. Acid.
I've got shatter.
I'm just wondering if there's anything that could, like,
Well, what kind of knowledge check would you want for us to know about gargoyles, Drew?
Ooh, I say it's an arcana.
Would they be considered a monstrosity?
I believe this would be your department,
Yeah.
Pocky.
Oh, yeah.
Make an arcana check.
I can
for
do
us.
that.
cheers.
19?
19. With a 19, I will give you. I'll give you its resistances and its immunities. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage from non-magic weapons not made with adamantine weapons. Damage immunities are poison. And its condition immunities are exhaustion, petrification, and poison.
No weaknesses. Okay.
So, T-Rex?
Yeah, I think this is a T-Rex time.
Cool.
I mean, I do have shatter, which they would have disadvantage on because they're made of stone.
That's also good.
Okay, but
And you also have Thunder Wave, too. To
Yeah, I've got
push
both
in
of
that
those.
hole as
I'm
well.
just going to say that you yell at me to polymorph myself into a T-Rex.
Yeah, because she's got 3 spell slots with polymorph.
Oh, nice.
Pocky also has spell slots with polymorph. This can be our solution to a lot of fights where there are high ceilings.
Do I need to roll anything to say I'm polymorphing?
You polymorph into a
Great,
T-Rex.
I'm a goddamn T-Rex.
T-Rex!
Nice.
Which one was Pocky?
Pocky.
My boy.
Ugh.
Punch.
So you begin to polymorph. Your legs get bigger, your body gets bigger, your head elongates, you have a bunch of teeth, you get tiny little arms. Your arms stay the exact same size.
Don't change at all.
Oh, thank goodness. My eyes are beautiful. So I get multi-attack, or do I only get to move now that I've cast something?
What is your AC and hit points as a T-Rex?
As a T-Rex, my AC is 13, and my hit points are 136,
Oh, that's a lot.
or 13d12 plus 52.
Yeah. So 136, and once she loses all of her hit points, then she transforms back into the
Pork chop.
pork chop.
To pork chop.
Who has 98 hit points. Good luck killing me. Don't even say challenge accepted.
I mean,
do
it is, but...
So I get to attack now.
I believe that counts as your action, casting the spell.
That's what I figured.
If you move if you move next to me, I can hilariously still grant you my protection bonus.
All right. I mean, I feel like
Doink!
I'm big enough that I'm already next to you.
Boom.
Well, now you are. Cool.
Yeah, just put my body in the corner. Or could I just like stand over that hole so the other one can't come back up?
It would mean that we can't push the others down, but
that's
I'm not fully worried about that. So yeah, why not trap that asshole?
Okay, do you want
Just,
to...
yeah, I'll use my movements to stand over the hole and just block it.
I am going to say these two get attacks of opportunity.
No, that wouldn't actually
not?
be the case because she's moving into their threatened space, but not out of their threatened
That's
space.
true. That is very true.
Harpath 101.
So you stand over the hole,
Yep.
in between everyone.
I swear to God, if he stabs my
Bodocs don't care about hit points? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they do, but
What's a bow tie?
That's what we fought last week.
it was the slimy annihilation monster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, gross.
Well, we killed them dead.
It is now
so-
their turn. So, this one,
the one that I'm standing
you're
over.
standing over, he flies up, and he's going to try and attack you. He's going to have disadvantage.
Can I just fart on him? Is this disadvantage that I farted?
Yes, that's absolutely why there's disadvantage.
Good.
I mean, you did just create a lot of space inside yourself very quickly. I can imagine a lot of gas bubbles have probably gotten trapped. And
Yeah, it's
now need a
difficult when
release.
you're morphing, you know? Mm-hmm. A lot of bodily things happening.
There is literally a lot of bottles of things happening.
There's a post-morph fart that just, every time. Little known fact.
Just the post-morph toots.
Yeah, no, that doesn't matter with the Bodak death gaze. You're just insta. I think I had 98 hit points at the time they got me, and it was just, oops, you're down to 0. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that do that in this dungeon.
yeah, I'm not into it. It's not good. Oh, dang, could I be a plesiosaurus?
Please.
Plesiosaurus. Isn't that, no, I'm thinking of it. I could have been a triceratops.
Yeah.
Look at all these dinosaurs.
Trying to figure it out. I feel like Shatter's a better option, especially if she's blocking the hole.
And if the guy flew up anyway, it doesn't kill them. Because that's what's happening right now.
What?
This gargoyle's flying up from the hole to attack Pocky.
I thought we saw a bunch of gears and stuff down there.
Yeah.
We heard
We heard it.
mechanisms.
We didn't
You
see the
take
gears.
47 damage.
What?
Dang.
As it attacks, it bites you, and it like slashes with all of its arms.
Yeah, forearms.
Well, he had to smell my fart, so I don't feel quite as bad about that.
And the rest of these,
All right, so what was I? 136.
I'm gonna go
I'm sorry, you said 47?
47. And they're all going to continue to attack the largest thing in the
You
room.
guys are hat twins again.
We've been doing a good
It's
job.
inevitable.
It's really good.
Yeah, these gargoyles are nasty as hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my
You
arrows.
take 47 again.
Again?
Yep.
I have to use like a calculator now. I was gonna try to do a long subtract, but my brain is not working. And I can't deal with it.
How does shatter work? Is it like an area of effect?
Yeah.
And you take 47 again.
How many attacks does he get?
5. They each get 5
They each get
attacks.
5.
Yeah.
This is going to be a pretty brutal fight.
It's 1 bite, 4 attacks with their claws.
Well, now I'm out of polymorph.
At least you're a
That was
tank.
a fucking waste.
Roll a...
Nope, you didn't die, and nobody else got attacked. And if they attacked one of us, it would have been bad news. We have to figure out what to do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We might need to lure them away from this area.
They can fly, so
Right.
corpse holes are not going to work.
Quick question for Lizard Friend. The passage you talked about, is it small?
Lizard friend goes,
It's like a door on the wall. It's big enough for everybody.
Oh, it's a
they
door.
can-
Door.
So, yeah, they
Is
can
it
get
locked?
through
I can show you the mechanism.
They
Because,
could
like,
follow
can
us.
we run through it and close the door and maybe get more time to figure something out?
that. What we could do is take them to the 5-foot hallway. If we take them to the 5-foot hallway, they have to fight us in a line, one of them at a time.
Which one's the 5-foot hallway?
That one right there.
Over
or
there.
this one right here.
They're
Oh,
both
that one's
five-
also 5 feet?
This
both
one's a
5
5-footer, yeah.
Because if there's a way to trap them in here too, but I don't know how we would
Yeah,
do
that's a
that.
5-footer. This is a 10-foot hallway. This is a 5-foot hallway.
Jeez.
I'm gonna say that it's, hey, I don't like this solution. It means somebody is out front tanking them, but that might be it. We can also use another polymorph spell to buy ourselves some time while everybody makes it down that hallway. This is gonna be a tough fight. We're gonna spend a lot of resources on this fight, but I want to win it.
If they're making 47-point hits and they get 5 hits, they're
That
going
was
to...
That was total.
damage.
Total is what was happening.
Yeah.
So across 5 attacks.
Also, remember, you also had an AC of 13, and they didn't need to roll very high to hit you.
Wait, so it attacked twice, but it was 5 hits each?
So so this one attacked you for 5
Yes.
hits each, and they made all their hits. This one attacked you for 5.
I
hits.
thought you meant the guy below me
And
was
this-
just kept flying up and
No,
coming to
he
scratch my ass.
hit you for all 5. So all
Wait,
3 of
no,
these fought you, and this one did it with
Oh.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got
It's-
confused.
yeah,
I
it
thought it
is-
was just from one of them.
No, it wasn't just for one of them. It was for from 3 of them.
Like
Yeah.
that would make this
Can-
fight feel extremely
Can
overpowered.
I roll an investigation to see if there's anything that jumps out at me as being something that we can do to solve this room? Or is that too vague?
Roll me investigation real quick. I mean, yeah, because it's your turn now.
Shit. Oh, that's not going to be enough. It was like a 14.
A 14. The only thing that jumps out at you is the fact that there are these 4 pedestals that they stood on.
God. Should
can
we
try-
try to drop coins in
They've
the
got
pedestals?
coin slots, yeah.
So that is a lot of action economy spent on that. What I recommend is you summon your invisible servant with
Okay.
a spell. Then start making your way back to the 5-foot hallway. Have the unseen servant drop a coin in the slot. We'll see if that does anything.
Give them a coin of each kind, and
Okay.
then we're gonna book it.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's great. Unseen servant. Sylvester.
Sylvester jumps out, which you don't see him, but you know he's there.
Sylvester. We need you. I assume that somebody hands me the coins that we need because
Yes.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
We all
We
have
need you to take these coins
various coins.
and put them into the corresponding colored pedestals.
He takes it, looks at it, looks at the pedestals, and like you just see coins floating in the air, and they
Cool.
begin to float
Okay.
as he starts to move. I'm going to use this as him. He's got your initiative, so. Do you want to move?
Yep.
Yep,
Make
I'm
your
gonna
way
head
back
this
towards
way.
that hallway.
You lost your
Oh, I lose my
boy.
my dealio bob. Sorry, guys.
Is this me?
Yep.
No, this is me.
No, that's
That's me.
This is me?
yes, that's you.
So that's
How big are these? 10?
10. Yeah, so that's in the middle
So,
of it.
so
would be
you
10.
5. That's 5 feet.
Oh.
Imagine there are 4 squares on each.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Where's the door?
Door's like
Yeah.
here somewhere. I think it's here.
Right there.
Yeah.
Go to the.
Yes, door's
Do it-
there.
Are we going to try for the 5-foot hall? Or are we
I
gonna
would
try
say
for
the
door?
5-foot
Yeah, the
hall.
hallway's
Okay.
gonna be
Because
there.
how high is the ceiling in the 5-foot hall?
5-foot hall. These what is it? The ceilings in most of this place are about 10 feet tall.
Is this one
Between-
10 feet tall as well?
They're all about 8 to 10 feet tall.
So that is not going to do it for us.
How big is the doorway?
To the secret passage?
Yeah.
Once your little friend can show you where it is, you can look at it. Unless, because you've already done your action and your move
Yeah.
for this, which means it is now back to Lady Harpath.
Okay. All right. We need to formulate where we're going to go. If it is a 5-foot narrow hallway with a 10-foot ceiling, they can still fly above. So that is not going to work either. That's not going to get us out of it. So we need something to plug up this hallway to buy us time. And I think that's another T-Rex.
I can do that. Well, who's next?
I'll be.
I'm
after
sorry,
James.
it's 8 feet tall.
It's 8 feet tall?
Yeah, it's 8. And I said they're about 8 feet tall, so they're between 7 and 8 feet tall. So
So they
okay.
wouldn't be able to fly
they
above?
probably would not be able to
Well,
fly.
I
up.
need you. Okay.
All right, let me. Okay,
Because you-
here.
you do need
These
to-
guys are 8 feet tall. This is an 8-foot tall thing.
They can't fly.
So my
cannot fly.
So okay, yeah.
Then.
All right.
We're gonna
So
go
then
down
we're
the hallway.
falling back to that hallway.
Yeah.
So here is what I want to do. I want to get everybody down that hallway. I do want a T-Rex to stand in the way, but I don't want you to be that T-Rex.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to summon a horse. That horse is what you're going to turn into a T-Rex.
Okay. Can gargoyles? Do they have wisdom saving? Are they susceptible to wisdom saving throws?
Most
mean-
things are.
Yeah,
Okay.
most things are.
Are you able to summon a horse?
I am.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
Harpath has a
teleport.
spell.
I was just gonna say I could also
It's
try
not teleport. Okay.
hypnotic pattern, which would freeze them where they are.
So they could, if they succeed the save,
Yes.
they're going to be able to move.
Yes.
If they fail the save, you're right. They will be stayed put. If you summon a T-Rex, we know it's going to block that hallway.
Okay.
So it's about what could work versus what we know will work.
What's the spell that you're using?
Polymorph.
Oh, no, what you're using to summon the horse.
I'm using Find Steed.
Does it have to be a horse?
Nope. It is, you summon a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating a long-lasting bond with it, appearing in an unoccupied space within range. The steed takes the form you choose: a warhorse, pony, camel, elk, mastiff. In Lady Harpath's case, it is going to be a tiny Tarask.
Tiny
I
Tarask.
have a question though. That isn't going to suffer the same fate as that unicorn, is it?
Because it's not teleporting.
It's not teleporting.
It's a
right.
spirit taking the form of
Yeah.
it. That's what I wanted to know too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I also wanted to know if it stipulated that you can't just summon a damn T-Rex, because aren't there dinosaurs in the jungle?
Yeah, no, if I could summon a T-Rex with a level 2 paladin spell, you know I would be doing it.
We would do it, yeah.
Every day.
Look at that little Tarask.
All right, where are we at in initiative? Who's...
Okay.
You just moved.
Well, I haven't
just
gone
went.
yet.
Yeah,
Harpath,
we're
we're back to the
finished.
top.
Yeah, we're
Did-
back to
did-
Harpath.
Did all those nerds go?
Yeah,
They've
they
all
went.
gone. Yeah.
And all of their attacks are on me.
Okay.
At
So,
least I'm alive.
yeah, everybody who needs to be around this thing is going to have gone. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so Harpath is going to stand behind this thing to give it her shield aid.
It's a tiny Tarask.
Yeah.
The tiny Tarask is very confused about where it is and what's going on.
It's very cute.
It's super cute.
But it's very cute.
Well, it's not confused. It's unusually intelligent,
Oh,
and it has a long-lasting bond with me.
It's unusually.
It's like ready to party. is what I'm
Hey,
saying.
baby. Hi, baby. You gonna eat some villagers? You gonna eat some villagers?
It's very excited. Okay.
Yeah, it
Was
makes
that-
the T-Rex sound from Jurassic Park, but like shrill and reedy.
Okay, all right.
cute.
So,
So now-
that was your entire turn,
Okay.
which means it is now your turn, Ramirez.
So I'm going to dash. 5,
Dash, dash, dash.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Pull out my shield. Be ready for shielding times.
And then it is Pork Chop, your turn.
Pocha.
You want me to cast?
So I want you to move behind
Yep.
the Tarask.
You won't take any attacks of opportunity. You're out of range, so you're good.
5, 10, 15, 25.
And then turn the Tarask into a T-Rex.
I am casting polymorph on that Tarask to turn
Get
him
big.
into a T-Rex.
It grew up so fast.
My sweet boy.
His little arms are going.
I mean, Tiny Tarask is kind of a T-Rex anyway, but
I don't know that it would block up that hall, and if we have a chance of getting into the secret passage, this buys us enough time to investigate that,
Yeah.
if we would like to investigate that. Or really, it buys us a single round of not being hurt by this thing. But also, since my tiny, since my horse hasn't gone yet, it can now go. And
Horse time.
would you please beat up these nerds as the T-Rex?
This boy gets a multi-attack. The
Yay.
Tyrannosaurus makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its tail. It can't make both attacks against the same target. So,
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
would
They're
you
not
like
very
to say
agile.
what it does?
No, please. This is your spell.
Just facilitated it.
So, whatever is closest, I'm going to... Oh, there's this friend.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely tail.
I want to bite him and use the bite to fling him to the side if I could.
Well, if he
that
fails
possible?
his save, when you bite him, he gets a strength save, and then you can
it's-
keep him in your mouth.
it's kind of like a grapple.
Oh, I
Cool.
didn't read through it.
So roll your attack.
If the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled.
And it's large.
Oh, these are large.
These are
size?
large. Yeah.
Huh. Gargoyles were. I guess maybe that's because that's a mini from 3.5. Okay.
So yeah,
It's also 4-armed, so it's probably a different kind of gargoyle.
yeah. So hit. Good question. So does that mean that, or do I need to roll those?
So, yeah, that is. Oh, that's damage. So yeah, you've got +10 to hit, and on a hit you can do that or roll, which you should always roll.
Okay. Then I need 4d12.
Well, first you got to roll the hit.
Fine. Which is +10, so that's 28.
That definitely hits.
Great.
So
Which one? That's this, right? So
Yeah.
I've got 1, 2.
How many D12s do you need?
I need 2 more. That's another one.
there we go. That's the whole kit and caboodle.
I don't want the ones that stab.
Okay.
They stab you. I only need 4. right?
She's got it.
Oh, I thought you had. No. All right.
I got 4.
Oh!
Oh.
I see a 12 there.
Thanks for tuning in.
Is that a 6?
27.
Or is that a 9? Is
So
the
that's a
dot-
9. Yeah.
Oh. So what? Wait, where am I
So
at?
that's 30. You're at 30 plus 7. So 37
Cool.
on
37.
the first attack.
Yeah.
Now you got to use that tail, baby.
So roll. I mean, it hits.
Roll for the
Nice.
tail.
Roll the.
You got to roll
D20.
another attack for the tail.
Yeah. I'm just reading about the tail. Plus 10 to hit.
10 feet reach.
We can get this fool with the jazz hands.
3d8.
You should.
Jazz hands.
He is. He's like,
Oh,
She's got 4
jeez.
hands, so it's like
That was
worse.
a bad
It's like-
roll.
double jazz hands.
What was it? 3?
13.
Does not hit.
Yeah.
Got so excited about the bite. Did you have to roll to see if you were trapped in the jaws?
Oh yeah,
it's a-
he does. Yeah,
It's
isn't
no, it's only for medium, small and medium. These are large.
Oh.
So
That's just a bite.
So it's a bite over the
it's a
top. Chomp and then
a crunch.
crunch, crunch.
A crunch,
yeah, so
if
I
you
guess
will.
I'm crunching the closest fellow.
Ew.
Cool. So you crunch this guy. Chomp, chomp, and then swing your tail this way to hit that one, and it just misses it.
Yeah.
And
By a hair's breadth.
and that is your turn. That is that turn for
Alright.
that, which means it is now Ramirez's turn.
All,
I already went.
Oh, that you already
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, so
yeah.
it's yeah. I'm sorry, because you polymorphed the thing, which means it is now their turn.
all of their attacks will have disadvantage.
Excellent.
Cool.
They move forward to attack this thing.
Get him, baby.
Should I have rolled the hit points instead of just going with the 136?
I would say just
Stick
go
with
with the
it.
136
Okay.
for.
Calculator. It's so tense.
I mean, the goal is still for us to try to get to this door.
Yeah.
Or that
Yeah.
hallway or the door?
The hallway.
The hallway. Okay.
All we need is the hallway, and we plugged
Pick 'em
up the
off.
hallway, and we fight them one at a time instead of an entire group.
Okay.
They're large sized. Actually, since they're large sized, we don't even need to fall back to that hallway. Because they can't,
They still can't really maneuver.
they won't
around
be
each
able to
other.
go around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the
How
5
big
foot.
is the hallway we're in?
It's 10 feet across, and it is 8 feet high.
Actually,
Oh.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. If we go back to the 5 foot hallway, they can't even walk into it. So we'll just hit them at range. Otherwise, they're going to be in a weird ass cramped little hallway that they can't fit their body through.
So this T-Rex takes 80 damage, but that's all of them attacking at it.
Okay.
That's 80 total. That's not bad.
And so they all attack at it, swiping back and forth with all their arms. The T-Rex is moving back and
What
forth,
is that tiny Tarrasque have?
giving out bellows of pain as it gets hit. And it is now Pocky, the Great Wizard Pocky's
You'll
turn.
have the same amount of HP as a horse.
So, it is the Great
Do I
Wizard
need to look
Pocky's
up a
turn.
horse?
This giant T-Rex butt is plugging up the hallway.
Yeah, boy.
And we're still moving back, right?
I would say falling back to the 5 foot hallway.
To here.
You have plenty of actions to use just one move action to get in there. Could we use one of her actions to look for the door so we know where it is?
But the door's
Or is
over
that-
here.
Like,
It
we know
is.
where
We're
the
right
door
next to
is.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we don't know where the latch is. We
Yeah.
don't know how
Yeah.
it
Roll
opens.
perception for
Roll,
it.
roll perception.
We
Yeah!
got the little lizard friend. He's on me and I'm right next to him.
So you might have advantage on that.
Yeah, you have advantage on it.
What was that? What did I roll before?
13.
Okay. 14
14.
for perception.
That's enough. With that the little lizard guy goes, "It's right here. It's right here," and it's it's the inside of a mouth. And it's a little switch
Yeah.
to like press it.
Gross.
And there's a secret passage there.
There is indeed a secret passage there.
Found it.
All right. Well, we know where it is.
It's a little thing.
Oh, we pressed it.
Can you see down that hallway?
Can I? Or
I mean,
it's
you wouldn't-
closed.
Yeah,
What,
might as well.
what's like a quick glance before she runs
Just
by?
a little peek.
Yeah.
Little peekaboo.
Peek, peek.
Oh no!
Oh!
That's a huge disaster.
That's a huge disaster. Oh my gosh.
Everything
thank
is
you so
bad.
much, guys.
You got it.
Oh.
Got
I
it.
saw everything.
He tried to cover up, but it was too late.
It was
I've
too
seen-
late.
I've seen
You've
everything.
seen everything now. It's a little 10-foot room.
It's a little 10-foot room.
Great.
Is there anything
How
in there?
big is the doorway?
It's big. It's like 5 feet across, I believe. Let me double check.
How tall?
Oh no, it's 5 feet across. It is so it's like 5 feet across.
It's
It's
a
a
wee boy.
10-foot square room. There's a little torch. Where is it? Where did it go? Where'd you go? Little torch, blazing at the end of it, right there.
There's a candle in it.
It's a 10-foot room and it's big enough for like everyone can go in there. Like it's.
I don't trust
How
it after our little tiny
Yeah,
room we
no.
found before.
Let's.
You had a tiny room before?
The
I don't
where we
want
found
to
the
talk
scepter.
about it. Let's.
I don't remember that. Oh, was
go-
I in
go
the
to the-
slate?
You were in the slate.
Go
Oh,
to
okay.
the hallway.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time looking up a horse.
And look around the corner first.
15. I look around the corner.
Does she need to roll perception to look around the corner?
You look around the corner and no, I mean it's
There's no one there.
just the end of this
Should I
hallway
look
with
at
that
creature
masked
statistics?
mural with the guy with his hand up.
Oh, that's right. We didn't even sense those idiots over there. Okay.
20, 25. That's me.
Okay.
Hey, am I looking at creature statistics or mounts and vehicles?
Creature statistics, I guess. I can just Google it. It's fine.
No.
Sylvester goes over and he places the first copper piece.
Okay.
There's a as it lands someplace. All right, let's roll.
But nothing happens?
Hold
Well,
on.
He's rolling
he's
something.
going to roll something.
Oh.
Give me a second.
It makes it much bigger, and the problem gets much worse.
This one goes back onto it
Oh?
and stays.
We're gonna be okay, y'all.
And it is now the Harpath's turn.
I wonder if it would have prevented them from getting off of the pedestals if we had done coins first, or if that's just a side effect of them moving.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, all this comes down to is we didn't try to do something with it before we moved past it.
No, yeah. There was no reason for us to think that they
Mule?
were going to come for us.
Okay.
Other than that this is a death trap.
Right. But the
It's
other
fine.
thing could have also been a death trap.
We figured
Like
it out. It's
I'm a
fine.
reef shark. Oh,
That's
there's a riding
cool.
horse.
Lady Harpath is going to climb up onto the back of this T-Rex
Yeah.
and ride as a mount, and she's going to attack this boy over here.
Which one?
Nope. There we go.
All right.
And she's going to hit him with a smite power.
Smite.
Smoked.
All right, and because she is within 5 feet of that T-Rex, she's going to roll with advantage. Hell yeah, both 15s.
Nice.
So that is going to be a... Oh, yeah, she'll also channel divinity.
Oh, cool.
So this does count as a magic weapon.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be 25. for the
Excellent.
first
That
one.
definitely hits.
And 21 for the second one.
This thing is actually stabby, y'all.
That's
21
good.
to hit.
21 to hit.
Supposed
That both of those hit.
Sweet. Okay.
This is 3D printed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
Rolled that beautiful damage.
Beautiful, beautiful.
While she's rolling her damage, what are you planning to do, Ramirez?
So I'm gonna see how much movement I have really quick. 5, 10, 15, 20.
This was painted very quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
What's good?
So that's going to be 45 damage.
Ooh, it's magic, so it takes the
Nice.
full brunt of it.
Cool.
It's it hits hard when you smite. And with that, she's going to climb back down off that T-Rex
Nice.
and
Smotin'.
Stay back here.
stay back
Stay
behind it.
behind
Yeah.
You see spider cracks go across the gargoyle as you wham smack it really hard.
One of them's almost dead.
And that's gonna take us to you, Ramirez. What are you doing?
With an arrow.
Pork chop, you're on deck. So,
Yep.
I want that T-Rex to go
With
first.
that
Just to have
one?
that.
Oh man, that one is pretty cracked. I don't have my thought was I'm gonna talk out loud a little bit. My thought was using my dash to grab one of the coins and put it in the closest slot and just get as far back as I can.
Isn't that the wee boy still there?
Yeah, but
Okay.
they're
He's a little
really only gonna be able to do like one coin per turn, probably.
per round.
Yeah, per round.
Ugh. Ain't
So
nobody
just
got
to-
time for
To
that.
expedite it, I was gonna try to do it.
Do a
another
dash.
one and do a dash.
I'm worried about an attack of opportunity on you.
Well, I'd go around the T-Rex this way, and just do the closest one right here.
Oh. I mean,
Would that be
It
safe?
won't be within any of the range of anybody.
Okay.
so-
so
Yeah.
I would do it.
Okay. So 5,
Run, 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 run,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Drop a coin.
Well, you didn't. You could have gone because that's the T-Rex is an ally to you.
Oh, I
you
could
can
have gone
go
through.
through
Go
its
through
square.
it.
Okay, I was
So
right. So
let's just say it's like
5,
30
10,
probably.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, 30
Oh,
would
yeah.
bring me there.
So you run 30, and you put a silver coin into the slot. And by putting that silver coin into the slot, this one jumps up.
Cool. I want to kill this one.
Okay.
I want to kill.
I run back since that was 30, so I should be able to go right back there.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
That means that it is now Pork Chop, you're up.
T-Rex time.
Yeah. Get the
T-Rex
injured one.
time.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Sorry. We're gonna.
Are you crunching the same
I'm
guy?
gonna crunch this some bitch.
Crunch.
Crunch.
I got that
And
spoon
that
crunch.
is 4 d12s.
Damage, 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 damage. Yeah.
18, 19, 24.
24.
Did you add your plus?
You
six?
got
Oh,
this plus
plus 7.
So
31.
31. Nice.
And then I'm gonna roll for tail. Is that boy dead? Or is he still up?
That guy still up. He's hurt, but he's still up.
27 to hit with the tail.
Which one?
The same.
Only
You can't hit the
Can't
same
get the
guy.
same
Oh, that's
one.
right. The only other one I can hit.
So this dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is
You roll the 21, that definitely hits. So roll damage.
3d8 plus 7. So that's this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have another one? Or I could just roll this 3 times.
Here's another one.
I've got. Where did I? Oh, here we
Thank
go.
you. Thank you. Oh, there we go.
17.
12. This is 17.
Mhm.
Plus 7. 24.
24.
24.
Cool.
Basic math.
I keep thinking that the more D&D I play, I'll get better at basic math, but
I just find myself second guessing it the more I play.
it just doesn't happen. Like, I think I'm worse, if anything.
Okay. And now he's still up.
Both of them are.
Jesus. Oh, that's right.
It wasn't the same guy.
Yeah.
It was a different one.
So all 4 of them are
Should
still
I
in.
go for damage or should I back up? Pork chop.
Yeah, tough call. Well, we're definitely going to take one more attack at least.
Yeah.
You know what? I think yeah. You 5, 10, 15.
I
Yeah, you'll be able to
could-
get on the T-Rex and then attack and then hop off the T-Rex.
Yeah, because I don't have any spells that are particularly
I-
attack-like.
Yeah, I think you nailed it with move forward and then attack and then move back.
I'm gonna climb up onto the T-Rex,
That should take 15 feet of movement.
and then, if that's 15 feet, I only have 25 speed.
Well, so then 10 feet will move you back. You'll be right next to Lady Harpath.
If I get like close to the if I just like stand next to you, I could throw one like my old hand axe and hit, and then back up into the hallway.
Well, so 15 feet will get you next to the guy. Then you have 10 feet to move back. So no matter what, you'll be back from the T-Rex.
All right, let's do that. I'll move up next to the gargoyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one the injured one.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, not
behind
No, on top of the T-Rex.
Yeah, I'm on the T-Rex. I'm gonna hit him with a hand axe. Do I have +6 to hit?
That's a crit.
Hold for air horn, please.
Hand axe crit.
There you go.
hand axe.
Did you throw it? Did you?
Am I close enough to hit him, or
I mean, you're on
do I
top of a
throw?
T-Rex.
That's how Lady Harpath did it. So
You probably
Yeah.
have to throw it. I would
so I'm
imagine.
throwing? Then I'll just throw my old garbage hand axe in case I don't get it back. So that's 1d6 + 2 piercing.
roll that baby twice.
That twice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because of crit.
Crit.
+2 is 5.
Plus
bard.
plus
Plus
2,
It should be +4. So
Plus
7.
Oh, because I crit. Oh,
7. Yeah.
7.
7. Boom.
I just want to like poke him and he crumbles.
Yeah,
I wish.
that'd be nice. Probably not.
No,
That'd be nice.
I have no luck. And then I slink back into the hallway.
Cool. That means it is now the gargoyles' turn. And there's only 2 of them now.
I have a question. When does small friend move again to drop another coin?
On her turn.
Wait, you killed one of them?
No.
No, they're both just back on their pedestal.
They're back on their pedestals.
She dashed out, put one back on his pedestal, and then dashed back.
Okay.
So we've each done your servant.
My
has
guy
done one,
and you
I've
have
one.
done it. Okay.
Let's see here.
Okay.
So, do they still have disadvantage, these guys?
Yeah,
Yep.
Harpath's right
Harpath's
there.
right behind.
Sweet.
Oh. I get 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Is that what I rolled?
You only rolled 1.
Should I have rolled 2?
Yeah, roll another.
I get 2 attacks.
Roll again.
Do I have to roll a d20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
+6, 21.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. Let's try that again.
Aww.
So 4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
Pork chop. Every time I hear pork chop, I just think of that G.I. Joe short that they redid.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. G.I. Joe.
Me, 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 me.
Look at all your pretty colored hats.
Me, me.
Who wants a body massage?
They're so bad. But once you've discovered them, you have to watch all of them. Like, you can't stop watching them.
It's very addicting. Please watch all of them.
Look that shit up.
They're very funny.
What are we looking up?
They're G.I. Joe. You know, at the end of the old G.I. Joe cartoon, they always had a section at the end
Like
where
a PSA.
Oh,
where,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the PSAs.
Don't do
The
drugs,
G.I. Joe
kids.
PSA.
Somebody took them and, like, dubbed over them. And they're weird.
They're very
Like,
weird.
T-Rex
Real
takes
weird.
76 damage.
Poof.
Poof! Back to the baby Tarask.
Baby Tarask.
Baby Tarask.
And Pork Chop. Not Pork Chop, I'm sorry. Pocky, the Great Wizard Pocky.
The Great Wizard Pocky's turn. Sylvester, do the thing.
Poof.
Thank you, Sylvester.
Lorp.
I want to kill this motherfucker.
The
Kill
last
him,
one.
kill him, kill him, kill him.
You said you kind of want to kill this one?
Yeah, I want to kill him.
He's the most damaged. Do you have your shatter thing?
Yeah, but I'm all the way down here.
So you still is the boy moving one of her actions, or is he independent?
No, he's independent
He's
of
our.
her.
So you could move forward. Now that there's just one of them, you could move forward. with
Pocky's
your
like around the
speed.
corner going, you want me to come back?
You could probably cast it from here. You could
Yeah.
probably
So
have a line of
you'll
sight.
still be
Like a
behind
magic
me.
missile or something.
Hang on. Let me
They
double
will
check.
take full damage on magical hits.
Yeah. Well, and they have disadvantage against shatter.
Mm.
Yeah. They're made of
They're
stone.
stone.
Oh,
It says it right here. But each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point. Oh, so I could.
Yeah, center.
Yeah, something within 60 feet of me, I could cast it on a point. So maybe I
yeah.
can cast it around the corner. Can
you
I?
can.
Do you think I can?
If you're here,
think
I think
so.
that's enough of a line of sight that you can still. know
Just
where it
we're
is.
gonna go in
Do you
that
want me to just
little
bash
room.
this guy or try to hit the other guys?
No,
They're
bash-
stuck on their pedestals.
Yeah,
we just
bash
need
the
to
guy.
Just that guy?
Just
Yeah.
kill him.
Okay.
He's
Baby
also-
Tarask should get out of the way, though.
And then we should get out our hammers and smash
Well, you
the
should
other
center it
ones.
where the Tarask is not.
So here.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to put the point here
Mm-hmm.
so that Tarask is not injured.
Okay. What do they need to roll?
A Constitution saving throw. They have disadvantage on the saving throw.
And what's your spell DC?
16.
16. Is Constitution, you said?
Mm-hmm.
These guys are
disadvantage.
probably good at Constitution, but they do have.
Doesn't make it.
Yes.
So he's going to take 3d8 thunder damage.
Nice.
Roll your 3d8.
I'm doing it.
Thunder.
Oh yeah. Now that the T-Rex is gone, I should. This one is yours. This
Not
one
bad.
is yours.
14.
Any pluses?
I don't know whose is what.
Is it plus the modifier here at the bottom of the spell thing?
Yeah, it should be
Yeah?
plus a modifier.
So 13 plus 8 is
So 21.
21. Thank you, Shanna.
Yeah. There's crack, but it still turns around and continues to come at you guys.
It's okay. It's okay. We have 3 character turns before it acts.
I know. I'm just like, come on.
And Lady Harpath, you are up.
Lady Harpath is gonna dash forward and she's gonna stab this nerd.
Yar.
Harpath!
She's gonna stab it.
Like I'm a deadly Pokemon that just rolled a crit!
Good roll damage.
Harpath! Woo!
I will not burn any smite on this. And oh. So that is going to be
Sorry, I just looked at Twitch just to see what the numbers were like, and I noticed that Geek and Sundry is playing something right now.
Yeah, it's their Thursday night game.
And so we have 9 people.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, 9 people. Hey.
You're the best 9 people on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
Geek and Sundry have.
I don't want to. 17 damage. It is magical. It's
Oh, it's
magical damage.
So it's
Considered magical.
39.
Woo! Party!
So you have, how much was it,
That was-
17?
yeah, and that was the first attack.
Cool.
This not that not.
That doesn't take it down. Doesn't take it down.
Okay, next one was almost a crit, rolling a 19, so that is going to be
That definitely hits
a
though.
wild hit. Yeah.
Did y'all know Zonde is on Twitch.
Who?
The Chocolate Rain guy.
Yeah, he plays a
yeah.
lot of video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's following me on Twitter.
He follows all of us on Twitter.
I know.
It's very.
It's
fun.
what he does.
Yes.
Get
That's-
him in the chat.
Gonna be 15.
15.
Yep.
He explained net neutrality very clearly.
Did he?
Yeah, he's
With
kind of
deep,
like a
sonorous
brilliant
voice.
guy. Yeah.
featured on
Lady
Download
Harpath,
Report.
you hit it once, crack, it sends cracks through it. You hit it twice, crack, cracks go all the way through it, but it does not go down.
He should be made of gravel by now.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
And
Maybe it's magic.
maybe it's Maybelline. Ramirez, it's up to you.
Magic.
Harpath, how upset would you be if I just dropped a coin in this final pedestal?
Fine.
Just do it.
Can we smash them anyway?
Yeah. Oh, if these idiots think they're gonna live after this,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Coin.
And it goes poof back to its pedestal.
Gross.
were they healed when they went back to the pedestals?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they are not healed going back to the pedestal.
Smash them.
That was a mess.
Roll me an arcane, somebody.
Sure.
Nice. It's a lot.
Like a 26.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, you are able to follow the spell trails and like figure out what's going on here. You know that if you try to attack these guys, they're gonna just pick back up and attack you again.
Okay. Don't touch him. Anything else?
But if we try to leave the room,
You leave the room, you've paid the tribute. So you guys are cool.
It's okay.
fine.
Do we get any XP
No
from
one's
that?
dead. We're
We should kill
fine.
them later.
I'm gonna say you're gonna get
Out of
some
spite.
partial XP for this
For
out of
figuring
these
it
guys
out.
because you guys figured it out.
It's fine. No one died. We're fine. And we found the secret passageway.
I'm mad.
I know.
I want them dead.
We'll come.
We
Hey.
can come back once we've figured out the rest of this mess.
Hey, is it only once we attack them that they come to life?
So with that 26, you can totally tell that if you attack them, they're gonna come back.
Yep.
If you try to leave the room, having not paid the tribute, they'll come back.
So we
But
just
we already
paid
paid.
tribute.
Yeah,
so
you
we're
paid
okay.
tribute, you're okay.
Is
How
it
long does the
every
tribute
time
last?
we walk through the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
no, that's money. So,
But it's
we're,
fine.
We're getting to the point where we set up an elaborate death trap for them
Great.
Yeah.
that sucks them into the abyss.
Right, but should we figure
Everyone
out
gets
the rest of this?
1500 XP.
Was it?
And that's incredibly low XP for these guys.
Oh.
Well, they're super strong.
Do we have any chains?
Yeah. I brought some chains, and
you say
I
1, 5?
can see that
15.
the great wizard Pocky also brought some chains.
Yep.
I have a think thought. If we wrap the chains around their necks and my hope and dream is to throw the chains down the hole. They get stuck in machinery and it pulls them all down until their heads pop off.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
But we don't know what the machinery situation is below us.
We also don't know if they're going to sense the chains as an act of aggression and just come to life and kill us again.
Well,
We're
that's.
giving them
I was pretty
necklaces.
specific about asking if we attacked for that knowledge
see.
check.
Putting chains on them isn't an attack. It's draping them with jewelry.
It's a decoration.
Just
Is,
happened-
is
So-
our friend still here?
The lizard guy.
Yeah, what?
No, not the lizard guy. Our pet who was a T-Rex for a
Aw.
minute.
Oh, he lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so he's still there. This tiny Tarask.
He's like sniffing around.
Baby.
Ooh, what's his name, Lady Harpath? Do you have a name for him?
Spite.
Spite?
Right?
Spite.
Spite.
Spite, my
the
little Tarask.
Oh, that's good.
Very cute.
He's a beautiful animal.
Send them into that room.
Can you read that line about fire in the riddle?
Death to fire, dine or drown, precious air, and falling sand.
Death to fire makes me wonder if that's a clue to extinguish that flame for some reason.
What flame?
There's a
flame.
torch in the room.
Now that you guys are out of combat, I can read that room.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
So that room Waves of heat blast out of this cramped cell. The walls are scribed with relief carvings showing volcanoes setting cities ablaze. Rows of tiny holes are bored into the floor and the 10-foot-high ceiling. A human skeleton embedded in the opposite wall holds an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it.
What about
Yeah,
the
I don't like
floor?
that there are a bunch of holes in the floor.
Bunch of holes in the floor.
There's a bunch of holes in the floor.
Little holes.
Like little.
Tiny holes are bored into the floor and 10-foot-high ceiling.
How tiny?
Like, probably
Like
about that big.
like a quarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
quarter size.
just send the unseen servant in there, right?
Yeah.
Or we could blast, if you have like a blast of icy wind
Oh, yeah,
or
do you have
something like
ice?
that.
Well, the unseen servant costs us nothing.
No, I
It's
know.
summoned as a ritual, so it's literally the cheapest
Alright.
thing that we can do.
It should still be around too. It
Like-
didn't die.
Yeah, he's still in there, around.
He's still around.
He lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Send him in there.
Go on,
Go-
yeah.
go-
What
go
do you
in
want
the-
him to do?
Get him in the.
Just extinguish the flame.
Okay.
Do we want to be somewhere
I
else?
want to be.
I wanna
way
watch.
out.
We've said he had substance, so like,
Oh no!
Yes.
Is there a pressure plate?
It's whatever. It's got substance in one
Get
hit
away
point,
from the
so
door.
there-
what
I
do you
wanna
want?
watch.
What do you want him to do?
Blow the flame out or extinguish it.
He puts his hand over the flame, and the door closes.
Let's open that door again.
Push the button again.
You push the button again,
Ding dong.
and as you push the button again, it opens, and lava begins to pour out.
Shit!
Make a dex roll.
Oh,
Are you serious?
You were standing
Freaking
right
told
there.
you.
It's gonna be. That's an 11. Thanks, guys.
You were the one.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we were all like
We
not
told you
near
to
the,
not
the
be in
door.
front of
But
the
how are we
door.
gonna know what the hell happened if no one was watching? No one would see it.
We would have seen the door close.
You take 13 damage. As you get out of the way of the lava.
Can we all just get in, get over?
And the door closes again.
Do you want a healing potion?
And you feel,
No.
and you feel Sylvester poof from existence.
Ah,
Okay.
now what?
What are the heaviest things in this in this place?
The gargoyles?
Well, we can't use the gargoyles because I plan to drop heavy things on the gargoyles.
Oh,
Wait, what's your thought?
So, my thought would be setting up a trap for them, essentially. Like, we take some time to sit down and really build a trap for these guys. Because we know that they're going to wake up, like, every time unless we spend, like, what is it, 110 gold to come through this room every time.
Okay.
So,
Oh, it's just 1 coin per each for all of you.
well, exactly, but one's platinum. That's
Oh, yeah,
worth
yeah.
100 gold.
That is true.
So, it's still a nasty conversion.
Well, I would imagine that room that had the zombie T-Rex in it before probably has a lot of debris in it. Large boulders, things like that nature.
We're looking for heavy stuff.
Yeah, like essentially going to a higher floor and dropping something down
Onto
on
the
them.
gargoyles.
Yeah, because, I mean, mathing it out, the attack would be 1d6 per floor plus whatever Drew rules the weight of the object is. Talking pretty meta as Lady Harpath right
Yeah.
there.
Who is this Drew? He was
Yeah. You know Drew, the god of torment and dungeons.
It's a very specific pantheon.
very specific.
I was distracted earlier. We closed the door to block off the lava.
It closed automatically.
Closed itself.
Oh, it closed itself again.
We could channel a bunch of lava towards them.
I was gonna say, why don't we send lava at the? Well, that would be an attack, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I want something that I think is going to kill them in one big foul swoop because I don't want to deal with them anymore.
Yeah.
Also, going up the stairs
How?
means we'll likely encounter constructs.
wait.
We could send someone up the stairs and polymorph them into a T-Rex, and then the T-Rex falls all the floors, killing the guys as they're it's like several tons of T-Rex, and then after you take that damage, you just pop back and you're you again. Or we do it even better. We do it to spite. You little spite.
Wait, I have a technicality question.
Yes.
Can the unseen servant be polymorphed? And when polymorphed,
I don't
would they
think
be
he
don't
can.
Probably not, because
Okay.
this is this thing is
I
specifically
was just
a
curious.
spiritual creature, while
Right.
the unseen servant is a first level spell. This is a second level spell, so it's kind of a spend when you do it.
Gotcha.
Where's the exit?
For this floor,
Yeah.
we haven't found it yet.
Oh.
I think it's down that hole.
Or is it through that mirror?
Yeah.
I have a fear of mirrors.
The
I don't like
mirror
that.
holds 12. I don't know what that means.
I don't
and
like
I
it.
don't like it.
I don't like it.
Do you think this was the army sleeps in silence? Or is
Probably.
there a whole other army we haven't met yet?
I mean,
This could be them.
If
Is there a different riddle for each floor? I'm confused.
Yes.
Yes.
is
okay.
Ass-Crack the type of dude to write a really sweet pun? Because if it's the army, that's pretty rad.
Then that's definitely them. Should we? Okay, now that we've paid the price, can we inspect the hole, maybe, and
Yeah.
see
We look
what's down
down.
there?
Sure,
look
roll your
down the hole.
perception.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna look down the
idea.
hole too.
Down the hole.
Have an advantage
right,
because she's
yeah.
helping you out.
Oh, great.
Long rest. So I've got my
Because I'm
mantles
helping.
back.
Wait, who's helping who?
You're helping her.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So that was a 18.
You're able to look down the hole, and you can see it only goes about 15 feet down, and then it opens up into another room below you. And below you, you can see it's going to take like climbing equipment to get down this because it's pretty steep down there. Let me grab the. Where are you? Here we are.
What's... Is that...
It's a
where
10-foot
there's
wide
no
shaft
already, or is
that's
that
15
something I
feet
have to
long.
remember?
And
That's
it's
something
got
you'd
smooth sides, so you're gonna need climbing equipment to
Man,
get
that
down
would've
there.
been-
Okay.
Yeah, we've got climbing equipment, don't we?
But
I've
you can
got stuff.
hear, as you put yourself closer to it, you can hear the of like gears
But
moving.
we don't see like machinery in this.
But you can't see
shaft.
anything.
Probably
down
not super safe to do that.
there. But as you look down, it's only 15
Hey,
feet
you know what's
down.
cool? Being a rock gnome, I'm a tinker. Tinker? I'm a tinker. I can construct tiny clockwork devices.
Me
so
too.
I think that we have knowledge of gears and shit and what
Sure.
they could possibly be doing.
These are technical terms.
Gears and shit.
Gears and shit. If you guys want to roll, both of you take the highest. So you roll one, you roll one. Use your.
What are we rolling?
Either history.
So it's going to be double your proficiency bonus.
Technological item related history checks.
Yes.
That means I get 2 times my proficiency bonus.
So that's +8 plus your stat. It was not.
That was a bad roll.
So what did you get?
What was it? +8?
23.
It's 8 plus your stat, which is intelligence. So it's going to be another 3 on top of that.
Is that part of the
what did I
thing,
get?
Mel? Because then I would have that too.
It's part
16.
Of,
Rock gnome
no,
tinker
it's,
shit?
it's part of Artificer's lore.
Oh, yep, I've got that.
Yeah,
So,
then
yeah.
you've got that. You've got like.
So yeah.
So
What's your intelligence modifier?
+4.
4.
yeah,
So you are going to be adding 12 to this roll.
25, 27.
27. Nice.
So you can hear the gears below you, and you hear them and can understand that they are not directly below you. There's obviously a very large mechanism going on 15 feet below,
But not direct.
but not
Can we-
directly below.
Could we tie her with sling her with a rope and slowly drop a little bit so
Like,
she can get
like
a better
the
look
lizard
in the
and
room?
Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's behind the camera tonight, guys.
Oh! Put the mirror on the 10-foot pole.
No one's behind the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Use a 10-foot pole
Yeah, use a
and
10-foot
the steel mirror.
So you
And she's looking at the mirror to see if she can see any mechanical.
Are we dropping it
you
down?
What's the
cannot
mirror?
see.
Did you tie me to something?
No.
We have a 10-foot pole
Oh,
that
I
we
see.
tied a mirror at the
Okay.
end of, and we're dipping it down in there
That's cool.
to see what we see. Ooh,
Very spoopy. Soup spoopy.
Sylvester.
we hired a ghost.
He's dead now.
A lazy ghost that doesn't change camera angles.
You can see as you put it down there and look around. You see there are 3 giant gears
Oh.
that are moving beneath this floor.
Beneath the floor.
Yeah, like giant enough gears that if you head down this way, you're going to. Oh, I guess you wouldn't see them. So you're going to head down this, and you see a room beneath you that looks like it's moving as if it was inside of a gear.
So it looks like the mechanics we're hearing are part of the floor below us.
The floor moves.
Like the room I'm looking into is rotating.
And the room you can see, it's a wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost. Takes up the interior.
Wait, there's. Oh no, I can't speak with plants anymore.
It looks kind of
Lost
gross.
out on that.
But this definitely looks like the next floor. Like it's big enough.
Do you see any exits from this room, or is it just a floor that spins?
Do I see exits? Because if there's no exits, then yeah, that's a trap.
No, you look around the room.
Do we see any traps in the room? Do we need to roll perception?
You see, so what you're gonna need is, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to get into the room if you're gonna search for traps.
Right, but
But from
do I
what you can
see
see,
exits?
yes, there are 2 exits.
There are 2 exits.
So I guess this is probably.
I'm really
the way to the
curious
next
about-
floor.
I'm curious about the fact that there are parts of this riddle that we haven't encountered.
We certainly haven't finished this floor.
Do we care though? So here's the thing. There are 2 gods that we haven't encountered yet. One is in that blender murder room on the 3rd floor,
Maybe.
which
Probably.
Definitely. We've
Definitely.
seen in there.
Right.
my little mislead boy hopped in there, and I'm pretty sure that he's in there. And then there's Shigambi, the snake boy. Well, didn't we? No, that ended up being Ass Crack's room. Maybe he's behind this garbage mirror.
Yeah, we don't know that there's another god on this floor. We do know we have an unexplored object and undefeated friggin' gargoyles.
Can I propose that at one of us, so that we don't have to pay a full toll to get through that room again, does a quick walk around all the hallways except for that room of this level and roll perception and try to see if there are any other secret doors we missed?
In this room here?
In
or-
this-
The whole
This
floor.
whole, I know there's something we're missing. I know we haven't done yet. Fuck that room. But like, there has to be something we're missing here, because there's so much of this riddle we haven't encountered yet.
Well, I would be willing to go and do it if that's something that Drew would allow us to do relatively quickly.
Yeah, if you want to just take a basic
Just a little stroll
run
out.
around the.
A leisurely
Since
jog,
I have
perhaps.
dash and disengage as free actions,
Yeah.
and hide as a free action too.
Yeah.
Like
If you want to just go around and check it out. Cool.
so, but that's +9.
Yeah.
So, and my passive perception is 15, which
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah.
So 15, I guess.
So
is what I
15.
want- what I'm looking
With a
at, but-
15, you're able to go around. You don't find any other secret doors. This is the only secret door you find.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think that little room is just a straight up kill you room?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
do.
Death to fire, dine or drown, precious air, and falling sand. We haven't encountered
Those
Dying.
other things,
any
yeah.
of those other things. The army sleeps in silence.
I think the death or dying might have been our blood sacrifice that we did to get into that T-Rex room.
They had a lot of riddles surrounding specifically that room. Okay,
Should we look at the mirror?
before this horse wears off, because
Yeah.
it's another second level spell. But let's take a vote really quick. Do we want to try and drop a T-Rex on these gargoyles to kill them? There's a chance, and it won't kill them all, because I don't think there's a way that I can make our falling T-Rex magic.
So if we drop the T-Rex and it doesn't kill them, they're gonna take that as an attack.
Right.
Oh, absolutely, but it should do a shit ton of damage before the
Okay,
attack.
I see what you're saying.
What's the size on that T-Rex?
Huge.
Huge. It's huge.
It's
Okay.
huge.
Huge is roughly. Oh goodness, it's like.
Hang on.
Well, it's also a T-Rex. We can look up how heavy a T-Rex is.
It's like
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's like 20 feet. It's 20 feet tall. I mean, T-Rexes weigh, it's like several thousand pounds.
Does this give its weight?
No, I don't think so.
Where would that?
We'd have to go to the internet.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. Hold on. Average weight, T-Rex.
This is why I love Dungeons and Dragons. Is because, sure, you can use all the moves that they give you. Or you can
throw a T-Rex
Google the weight of a T-Rex.
So 9 tons.
Oh, that's convenient.
9 tons.
That's pretty
That's
good.
18,000 pounds.
So it's 18,000 pounds.
And if we do the chains in such a way that it's like crossed like
I would
this,
say-
then it would definitely
Oh,
like at least push
absolutely.
them
Hit him in the
through.
middle. They all
it's
head ground.
18,000, I'm going to divide that by 10. How about I divide it by 100? It's like 180 d6. Like,
Can we just say it works?
Well,
Or do you want to
Well, we
calculate
have to decide that we're gonna play through it first.
if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do that and drop it on these guys, it's gonna be like roughly closer to 200 d6 of damage, dropping these guys from this amount of height.
and I will point out this is the only time we can ever do this.
Yes, this is the only.
Great.
This is a one or nothing at all type
Well, this is
situation.
the bottom floor of the pit. So, yeah, this is the only time we could do this. So let's do it.
It uses 2 second level spells.
Then I'm going to hold an action to drop coins in if they come alive, or do we want to try to kill them if they come alive? If for some reason
this will kill them.
This will kill them.
This will
Yeah,
kill
okay,
them.
okay,
There's
we're
no
Let's
there's no
just-
rhyme or reason about
Okay.
if they're gonna
You
survive
have
this.
polymorph too?
No, I don't.
Oh. All right. Well, that's going to wipe out my last level 4 spell.
I love, weren't they dropping people down there this whole time?
Yes,
Yeah.
we were.
Correct.
Yeah.
We found bones and things of people that we dropped.
Yeah.
So
They should have been down on health.
So I'm gonna say you guys spend the next half an hour, 45 minutes, making your way to the top of the
Yep.
top of the dungeon. You come back to where the sunlight is, and there's genuine sunlight out there.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
Hey, sunlight, remember that?
Whoa!
Remember that garbage?
and you guys are standing on the. So this is level 4, 3,
that's all of
2,
my
1.
polymorphs.
You're about here.
Well, she can also polymorph.
No,
so
I
she-
can't. I don't have polymorph.
I definitely gave that character polymorph.
I don't have it. Nope. Nope.
I gave that character fucking polymorph.
It goes major image,
It's a level
Odal's
4
resilient sphere,
spell.
prestidigitation, ray of frost. There's no polymorph.
Why on earth? All right, I guess you don't have polymorph. That doesn't make any sense.
So this thing's at the top here. And what do you command it just to leap?
Yep.
I polymorph it into a T-Rex and command it to leap.
I think it needs to leap first, and then you polymorph it.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to
So leap and poof.
jump up in the air and then right in the middle.
Wham!
Nice.
It disintegrates them. Where are you guys You're watching? Are you all of you at the top here?
I would like to
I wanna
request
get
some of us are
closer.
eating popcorn towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I don't want to get hit with shrapnel, so I'm probably like at least 1 or 2 levels up, just sitting there on the edge.
Yeah, all of you are like sitting watching. You watch as the T-Rex
I'm
like
filming it with my cell phone to
Yeah.
later.
totally as the T-Rex jumps, Ave Maria begins to play as it goes in slow motion. And as it drops down, there's a as it crashes into these gargoyles, they pulverize
Nice.
into shards of rock and coins go. And also, I'm gonna say that this then becomes a much
bigger
bigger hole.
Yeah.
Does he fall through?
Oh yeah, it totally falls through.
Smash through.
Lower
level.
I mean, it's gonna take care of it too. Like
Nice.
that's gone. These guys are gone.
Nice.
There's a big hole here now.
That was beautiful. Good idea, Harpath.
As you guys come back down, this is oh man, I gotta read and see how
Yeah,
many.
tell us more about the room.
We gotta see what's
Yeah.
the rest of the experience that we get for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've destroyed all of them. I'm gonna say you're gonna. Oh, so many things to do suddenly. I'm so sorry.
Cool, take your time. Let's look at this port gourd. Look how cute it is.
No, baby, can we do that?
Yes.
What is it?
Someone painted a porg.
On a gourd.
On a gourd.
Gourd.
Porg
It's
gourd.
adorable.
It's a pork gourd.
Port gourd. I tweeted it earlier. Go look.
I feel like this is a good
Man.
culmination of where we're at too. Just dropping a giant
Dropped
thing
a
on
fucking
other
T-Rex
things
down, yeah.
at the bottom of the corpse hole.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's kind of poetic.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you guys find all of it, but you do find.
Yeah, there's no way we find all of it.
No, I'm just gonna say you guys find about 1,000 gold.
Wow.
Out of everything, but there are copper pieces everywhere, like tons of copper pieces,
Hell yeah.
and there's silver pieces and gold pieces, a couple of platinum pieces, but what you're able to gather up is about 1,000 gold. Of various like coppers and silvers and golds and platinum.
Cool.
I would like to use my bucket of paint and paintbrush to tag the wall in the name of the Great Dragon Tyrant.
Very nice.
That's really good.
this crude picture of like is it Tiamat? Is it like this?
No, it's the Great Dragon Tyrant, who is just a regular dragon.
Oh, nice. Red dragon, green dragon, black dragon.
Yeah, red dragon.
Red dragon. Why not? So it's this red paint of this like stylized
Oh no,
like.
it's painted in blood.
Oh, you know.
The blood of our enemies. Please. Sorry, I interrupted.
And let's see here. So it's going to be.
I had to add flair. I'm a glamour bard.
Glamour bar.
Everyone gets 4,500 XP from that.
I believe that levels us up.
Shit.
Ha
How much? I'm sorry.
4,500. I don't think that levels you up,
Pecky.
Pocky, but
I'm at 67,500.
How are you up more than us? Did you start higher?
I started with 48,000.
everyone started with 48,000.
Yeah.
So you get 4,500.
Yeah, but then we had 15,000.
Yeah, earlier.
1,500.
1,500.
You said 1,000.
I said 1,500.
You
He
said
definitely
1,000.
said 100.
I'm sorry. I was like, what? Wait.
Which is why I was like, I'm doing this math correctly according to this thing.
It's 1,500. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
So we're at 51.
You're at 51.
Yeah, we should be at
What are you at?
67,315. Is that
Yep,
what you guys got?
That's what I have.
Because they've been.
Because Pocky is late game.
Yeah. We've been leveling up this entire dungeon. Pocky joined us later.
That's fine. I don't need to level up.
That's fine. I don't need to level up. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
I've got Sheila. Everything's fine.
I'm surprised Sheila hasn't consumed you yet.
Why would you say that about Sheila? Why would she do that? She's a book. She's a spell book. Why would she do that?
Roll of wisdom.
Who?
You.
Why? 17?
That's good.
Did the player's handbook?
Sheila doesn't take you over.
Yeah, of course she hasn't.
Okay.
Why are you guys talking like that?
So you all witness this spectacle, this beautiful spectacle of what's happened, and now this room is a mess. It's just a mess. So what do you guys do?
I guess it's a question now, do we want to mess with that mirror or do we want to proceed on?
What can we see down the pit now that there's a giant gaping hole?
Now that you see a giant gaping hole,
Super
I
don't wanna
will
touch that mirror.
read what you guys see. A pungent stench fills this pentagonal room, the walls of which are covered with riveted...
Is it the funk of 40,000 years?
Totally. With his riveted sheets of iron, a wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost take up the interior. A narrow path hugs the walls between two exits. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall rusty sprinkler.
Gross.
In the ceiling above the sprinkler, a 10-foot gaping hole leads straight up, or from
Now
down.
it's like a 40-foot hole, right? Like,
Yeah, it's like a
It's a big.
it's a
pretty big
40-foot hole
hole.
across.
Okay, let me make sure I understand this correctly. It's a pentagonal room. There's a path around the outside of it, and then the center of it is a rotating.
So what you guys can see is the inside of it. So you can see that it is it's a pentagonal room. Yeah, that's a pentagon, isn't it?
5?
Yep. And so there's like an opening here and an opening here. So there's the pentagon, and you see there's one here. The path like leads along the side of this. There's all the stuff in the middle, and the whole room is moving.
So there's a hole in the middle where we see gears.
No, so you can hear the gears,
Yes.
but not see them at this point.
The whole room turns.
Whole room is turning.
What's the center thing?
The center is a bunch
sprinkler.
of. There's a sprinkler in the middle of it, but it's mostly sickly plants, rotting compost.
Oh, so
stuff
there's
like
like a little weird garden thing right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And we can tell because we're standing still that even the walls, everything in that
that.
room.
Yeah, everything is moving.
Let's roll perception on this boy.
I'll try.
21.
21. With the 21, there are no traps. There are no tripwires.
Pressure plates.
No pressure plates.
It sure is a room.
It's a room full of plants.
gross plants.
Let's detect magic. And
Yeah.
that's a ritual for you, right?
Yeah, it should be
Is
a
it?
ritual for you, I think.
It has.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're correct. Detect
Or
magic!
Detect magic. Do we see magic in this room?
There is no magic in this room.
I don't like this room.
Just gross biology, I guess.
It's
Light it on
probably just
fire.
the compost
Wait, is there
pit.
moss?
Oh.
I'm sure
Sure, there's
Sararak
moss,
is
but
very,
not that purple.
Not that moss.
I'm sure Sararak is very environmentally conscious.
Is it aquaponics?
He's a vegan.
Gross.
So
No,
it's,
he's not. He consumes the souls of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
But-
vegan except
That's
for
not
people.
me.
Except for people. Yeah.
It's not
He's
meat,
a
though.
peopletarian.
That's not meat. That's just pure.
Ether.
He doesn't eat, well, he doesn't eat meat or people products. He does devour souls.
Right.
Which
Right.
technically leaves like all the meat intact.
Yeah.
Because he turns them into zombies.
Right.
Right, that's true.
He recycles.
So really,
So-
being vegan is the cruelest thing of all.
Can we tell anything about the rusty sprinkler?
I mean, it's a rusty sprinkler in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
And like every like minute or so, there's a
Oh, it's broken.
well, it just like spreads out water.
Oh. It's watering the gross plants, and there's a compost pile.
Do
There's
any
a-
of the plants have any kind of magic? It's nothing in there has magic.
Nothing in there is magic.
It's just
don't
gross
like
biology.
What kind of plants are we talking about?
There's a lot of like, and they're like, it's if you were to get into it, it'd be about chest high
Ew.
of like
Chest high on a gnome?
Well, chest high on like a human. On
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh.
So we
So
gotta be
it'll-
careful.
it's like a jungle basically
Yeah.
There's like different types of fronds and ferns
you
and
have
little
fire?
trees and.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have the fire cantrip.
We should probably just let. Well, it's all wet, so it's gonna be difficult. But maybe prepare. Oh, you know what? Actually, we could probably just freeze it. They're all wet. Just freeze them in place. I don't trust plants.
I'm just trying to think of why he would have all these gross plants in a compost pile with a rusty sprinkler happening.
So
What's it for?
they might be like plants that eat people. That's my thought. And if we freeze them,
Who's got a good nature?
oh yeah, that's really.
I've got +4 to nature.
I have nature. I have a +5 to nature. So
Roll me that nature.
Let's roll that.
Oh, that was a bad.
That was a bad roll.
Damn.
I'll try it. 15.
If the forest is one of my favorite terrains.
Can I have
does that count?
advantage because we just saw a boss-ass T-Rex?
Did you not
fall
give
through
yourself
a floor?
knowledge nature?
I just rolled the exact
Well,
same thing
I do
anyway,
have
so-
knowledge nature. It's just my intelligence isn't very high.
Oh.
But if it's one of my favorite terrains, then it's like, you know.
The forest is your favorite terrain. I would say this is more jungle than forest.
All right.
No, I mean there's no monsters in here. It's just plants.
I don't trust him.
What are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I think we should. I mean, this is definitely down to the next floor.
Yes. What do we want to do about that mirror?
It scares the shit out of me.
Can you remind me what we saw in the mirror?
When you guys looked down the hallway, you just saw the mirror. Like it was too
It's
far
just-
away to
just
like
a
see
mirror.
a reflection or anything.
It's ominous. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but it says the mirror holds 12. Wait. There's 12 hours on a clock. I don't know. It might be a connection.
Could be
it might not
12.
be.
12. What do you call those guys?
Constructs?
Could be 12 of those.
What if we shot the mirror and shattered it
Ooh.
from a distance?
I would probably be initiating combat with whatever,
Yeah.
but
We could
But
just
we'd be
ignore
all the way
it.
down that hallway.
I mean, yeah, we'd have a good running start, and we'd be able to pick our terrain for combat. I'm game if you guys are game.
Of continuing down.
I could really go either way. So we got one vote
I want to shoot the mirror.
we got one vote to shoot the mirror,
I'd rather ignore the mirror.
one vote against. It's up to you.
Did we detect magic on the mirror again?
There is magic.
It's definitely magic.
Yeah.
What kind of magic was it again?
Did we roll to find out?
Yeah, we found out last time. I just can't remember.
I can't remember either. I haven't been taking notes on this.
It's pork chop.
I have notes on a lot of other things.
You've got a lot of notes. I didn't realize that there's a different riddle every floor.
Yes.
There's a new
Also,
plaque of
So many riddles.
dumb
What?
riddles.
with this advancement, I could start getting cantrips
Hey.
if I want to.
Yeah, I don't even know. I
Useful.
haven't played long enough to even figure out leveling up. I guess I leveled up.
It's got
once.
magic on it, but it's like you can't really tell. Here's the thing. When it comes to items that have been enchanted, it's got like not just one spell, but several spells on it. So it's hard to differentiate which spell where the one spell
Are there
ends.
12 spells?
No, there's just a mingling of several
I can
different spells
almost
on it.
guarantee it means there's 12 somethings in there.
Yeah, that's what we were
It's not-
thinking.
It's not a promising piece of
Well,
that riddle.
let's keep going down then.
Yeah.
I think we can come back to it if it seems like there's something that we're missing.
Guys,
Alright.
how
go.
late do we think we're going to go?
my
Because
gosh.
it's Thursday
Frank
and
wants
I
to know.
have work and we're probably going to be done soon.
Okay, I'll tell him no.
Let's go down.
Yeah, let's go down.
All right, let's go down.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you guys spend the next 5 or 6 minutes rope.
Yeah.
You're able to slide
Careful.
down.
think one of the coolest, weirdest things about this
we
is
help you
the
with any setup?
T-Rex guts like splashed everywhere and then disappeared
then
as
vanished.
the polymorph spell stopped.
That was such a beautiful idea. I really have to commend you on that.
It's an old 3.5 trick.
While this is happening,
In 3.5, Complete Warrior had rules for improvised weapons, which said improvised weapons did damage based on how heavy they were. So if you
That
could
was
get
level 4,
something
right?
really heavy,
Right.
it would do a ton of damage. The other thing it said was it would be damage of an object twice its weight if it was sharp. Which the idea is like if you break a glass bottle, it'll be powerful. But if you have something like an anchor that is both sharp and
heavy.
hundreds of pounds,
Yeah.
it will do like 20 d6 damage. So that sort of progressed to me
Interesting.
realizing that if you summoned a creature above someone and dropped that creature on them, like let's say you could summon a rhinoceros. If you summoned a rhinoceros, you do more damage dropping a rhinoceros on someone than you would having the rhinoceros actually fight for you.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It's a pretty buck wild thing that in my GMing history, it's like the sort of thing where, well, if somebody thinks of that, you can do it once.
Yeah.
And then every time after that, there's something that prevents it from happening again.
My one moment of that was a friend of mine named Bill. He was playing a bard, and this was back in the days.
Our Bill or?
Our Bill.
Okay.
Our friend Bill. Our boy
the Bill,
Bill.
that the chat is very familiar with?
The Bill, that's right. You are very familiar with the Bill. So
Bill
Bill, he was playing a bard back in the days when bards could summon their weapons to them. And he summoned, he's like, my weapon is a pipe organ.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I'm like, okay, you're never going to use that. And then in a battle, he was like, I stand above the guy and I summon my
Yup.
instrument.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm like, I'm not even going to roll for damage. You crushed him. He is dead. He's like, good. And we went along with our lives.
Tomorrow night, are we starting the stream at 8? Or 7:30 again?
I can do 7:30. It depends on what you guys
Okay.
can do.
I'll go for 7:30.
If I work from home, I could do earlier.
Hell yeah. Man, your level 10 is so much cooler than my level 10.
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Frank was just wondering because his show will get out at 9 tomorrow, and he
Can you
can be here by
roll,
9:20 tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
I'm down to play late tomorrow because
Okay.
in the morning I have a wedding rehearsal in the afternoon, but that's it.
Okay.
roll a d8 for me. Okay.
Is that bad?
That was bad, but it's fine because it's 5 is your minimum there. So, what's your constitution?
I don't know.
Now
You have a character sheet.
Now it's like 6.
Do you need help?
Oh yeah,
with
that's right.
anything,
It's
honey?
6. So,
I just need to move this stuff out of the way.
Okay.
so
you already have it built?
It is, yeah, that is 6. So it's 6 plus 5. So you gain 11 hit points.
More?
Yeah, you leveled up. Welcome to leveled
I
up.
gain 11 hit points.
Level up.
So that puts me
Remember, Shanna?
at
Remember when we made you wear a
109.
tutu?
I do remember.
Naturally.
That was a
It
good
was
time.
wonderful.
Fun fact, everybody on the stream, last year, mine and Drew's autumnal project was we wrote a Ren Fair show called Level Up, where he played a rogue and I played a bard. And we did this interactive, goofy, choose your own adventure D&D show.
Holy God.
It was super fun.
What's up?
You can find it on YouTube
Get mine?
in pieces if you search Level Up Ren Fair. Fun fact.
This is, yeah, man, paladins get screwed over at level 10, and bards get the coolest stuff in the world at level 10.
Bards are dope.
So
The
your
end.
bardic inspiration stuff goes up to d10s.
Hang on. Bardic inspiration with 1d10. Yep.
You get expertise, which is here somewhere.
So I can't build a pentagon, so it's just going to be this diamond.
But it's a pentagon.
But it's a pentagon. Imagine that it's a
At
pentagon.
10th level, you can choose another 2
Your proficiency bonus is doubled for an ability
That's at
check.
level 3.
So yeah, but at level 10 you
Then
could choose
you choose
2 other
another
skills. So I
I
think
need no more proficiency.
well that you can only get that by leveling up more. But your proficiency bonus is 4. So I would recommend using perception for
Yeah.
that double proficiency bonus. So perception.
Here?
Yeah. So
What do I do?
that is going to go up by 8.
Do we just want to spend the rest
By
of the evening
Yeah.
leveling up? Or do
Yeah,
we-
I think we
No,
should
we
spend
should
the.
play.
Okay,
I mean,
then this,
are we
this is what we'll do. You guys drop down into the foliage
Yeah.
in this room that's
wanna be in the
constantly moving.
Gross.
And as it reaches, we're going to say it's almost reached the top of the hour, reaches the top of the hour. So these are doors, and they're
feel
just
good about
on
this.
like straight walls that eventually they come to.
Oh, they line up.
They line up with an opening,
Oh.
and this one's going to line up. with an
I would
opening.
like
How
to
fast is it
state-
rotating?
Slowly.
Slowly.
I would like to state that the ropes are still secured above us and available for us to grab.
Cool.
Yeah. Just in case.
So what's going to happen is like this opens and a mist rolls through.
Veto. I don't like that.
And we're going to end it right there.
Cool. Cool.
I don't like mist.
So pick another skill.
And we're going to spend the rest of the night leveling up.
Yeah,
you
let's
guys.
do it.
Let's level up.
Sure, let's do it.
So
You don't
you
have to watch us level up, but you can.
you need another skill that will double your proficiency bonus. So
Hold on, I'm confused.
So-
perception
so
is
it goes
what?
up by 8.
So that's 11?
Yes.
This is now plus 11.
Yes.
Do I put a little boop in there? That's insane.
Well, that's being a bard apparently.
Hell yes.
Bards!
And you get to do that with one more skill. It
Bards!
looks like it's already been done with
These are yours,
deception and performance. So
Um,
stealth is like a cool one.
Are we gonna
Or
make the
history.
mansion or no?
What?
We're not gonna make the mansion.
No, we've
We're just gonna
still
keep
got a
rolling.
lot of spells and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because
I mean,
otherwise
I'm
that's
I'm all out of polymorph. Just remember that.
That's fine.
Beyond
But,
Limitation is like, I might make some of these tweaks. Like, please do. It's fun.
Fun
Okay.
tweaks.
Boy. Maybe I did perception. I guess I'm thinking either stealth or arcana seems to be really handy in here.
yeah.
I've scarcely rolled for stealth.
Yeah, add 8 to Arcana. That's 13.
How's leveling up for you, Ramirez?
Good. I'm going to take another level in Rogue so that I'm taking a roguish archetype. And I'm going to take the arcane trickster archetype. So
Cool.
I get
Nice.
some cantrips and some more spells.
Hey, baby, are you ready for the most... Oh, wait a minute. That might be by...
If the chat has any questions about Dungeons and Dragons or leveling up or the Tomb of
what?
Annihilation or anything, feel free to ask. And we'll-
Magical secrets?
Yeah, magical secrets is the most buck-wild thing that she gets, which is why I look at her as a paladin right now and go, I got garbage. I got trash garbage because, let's see, additional magical secrets. Where are they? Magical secrets. At 10th level, you have plundered magical knowledge from a wide spectrum of discipline. Choose 2 spells from any class. A spell you choose must be a level you can cast. The chosen spells count as bard spells and are included in the number of spells known column on your bard table. So 2 spells from anywhere.
That's cool.
The chat says, at level 10, can you get Counterspell? Because that might be
Yes.
really helpful.
What is counterspell though? Is that just counter a spell that you know?
So, like, if the person, let's say it's like an archmage, and their archmage casts a spell, no matter what spell, you can do counterspell. And in counterspelling, you negate their spell.
Dang.
It's like the fight between Dumbledore and Voldemort in Harry Potter 5, where he does one thing and he does another thing. They're just doing counterspell back and forth. at like different high. If you do counterspell at a higher level than it is cast at, it immediately fails. If you cast it lower, you need to roll obviously and beat their spell DC. But if you beat it, then it's gone. So like how Voldemort he like breaks all that glass and then sends all that glass to Dumbledore, and he puts up that field and it becomes sand. That's counterspell.
That's rad. Yeah, bards are great.
Fuck. Could I have hit those gargoyles with the adamantium scepter?
Probably.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Would that have
Oh yeah.
shattered them?
No, it wouldn't have shattered them, but
Okay.
it would have done full damage on them. So these guys, they were resistant to all damage except magic or adamantium weapons.
I can use these as weapons. These
Oh, yeah.
adamantium. Fuck. Are
Beyond
they better
Limitation wants to know what stats are on the little cards. The stats that are on the little cards are hit points, AC, and
Passive perception. I use these so I know. I just have them off the top of my head, so I'm not constantly asking them.
Hey, what's your AC? What's
What's your AC? What's your hit points?
The what, like 8 times per character that was in that last combat?
And I was like, ooh.
Good lord.
Oh man. Quick question: what do you stat in the little card? What do paladins get at level 10, James?
They get a bunch of trash. I get the aura of courage. Myself and creatures within 10 feet of me can't be frightened.
Ooh!
I don't get more spells. I don't get
No more spells.
I don't get more
bullshit.
spells. I don't get like
Is your level 12
any other abilities.
awesome? Like,
No.
really? Are you like tapped out as a paladin, or is it higher level?
No,
like
I think
16
I think
to 20?
yeah, you need to go even higher than this.
That blows.
I do get more hit points, which is always useful.
That's cool.
But
yeah,
that's what everybody gets.
I was listening today about new oaths from Xanthar's Guide to Everything. New oaths include the Oath of Conquest.
Shit, that might be Lady Harpath.
That is I was listening to it. I'm like, that is totally Lady Harpath. It's about paladins who are losing hope in humanity, and so they're like, you.
Eldritch
I feel like you are not going to follow the rules, so I will make you follow the rules.
Oh, that's cool.
Yikes.
And they do things like that. The other one is the Path of Redemption, and it's about paladins that have gone. It's the opposite direction. Paladins that are like, I have hope in humanity and hope in just
Force
people.
damage cantrip.
Oh, like magic missile would be, but it's not a cantrip though. But
Yeah. Lady Harpath never had any faith in humanity to begin with.
yeah, so you know.
Eldritch blast.
Eldritch Blast is. Do you remember? Claudish, the thing that he would always do with his big spear.
Oh, the spear. The
That's Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Yeah.
It does like.
That's a cool one.
No, it's like a full D10, or like 2D10. I can't remember.
Yeah, but you can cast it at higher levels.
At higher
too.
levels, yeah. So it's like a D10 worth of damage.
So it's a big damage thing. Look, and like you get 2 spells. So looking at things that. Let's see, you have access
Question:
to all
Iron
those.
Scepter was like 10 pounds, right? Is that considered a lightweight weapon?
No.
That's like a medium.
It's it's just like a regular martial weapon. It's whatever mace is. In
So
the
I
Player
wouldn't
Handbook.
have. Would I have any attack bonus with that? Because I only get attack. Like I get a +6 with light weapons.
Cool. If you look in the PHB and look under will you look under equipment real quick? And I'll just take it. Thank you. And if we look underneath it,
You could get Cloud Kill.
oh my gosh,
I've got that too.
Cloud
It's
Kill.
really intense.
Do you want me to get Cloud Kill?
I'm just seeing what your options are right now.
It's literally everything.
No, mace isn't a light weapon, but it is
Yeah.
a simple weapon. It's 1d6 bludgeoning.
Boring.
But the fact
But
that
it's
it's adamantium, that's
1d6.
it'd be 1d6 bludgeoning, 1d6 plus your strength.
Plus my strength is
So it's just
0.
1d6. But the thing is, with an adamantine mace, it can hit things that, like stone. Like stone usually is resistant to most types of damage.
Right.
But with adamantine, it'll take full damage on it because it's such a hard substance. It breaks things instead of it being broken against it.
All right, plus strength. Am I increasing any of my base stats?
Not yet.
Okay.
Believe me, they gave you enough.
I was just wondering. I don't know.
You also, this is an important thing. You also have a second
players-
5th level spell slot.
Oh, man.
A what?
You get a second 5th level spell slot.
Oh, dang. 2. Oh, that means we can use mislead and something else.
Yep. Or legend lore and something else. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
cool stuff that you can do.
Do any of my other slots increase?
No, unfortunately not.
Hey, even though I've used up all 3 of my level 4, can I cast those at level 5? So I could cast a polymorph at level 5, technically?
Technically, you could, yeah.
Okay.
You can always cast spells higher,
Right.
but you can't cast
You
them
can't cast
lower.
them lower. Got it.
Does anything resist force damage? I believe so. There are certain, but usually resistance is against something specific. So there might be a monster that has resistance to force damage, but more often than not, magical attacks and magical weapons will hit things that otherwise cannot be hit. Which is why it's always nice to have just like a short sword that's magic, just in case. And I learned recently that if you want to have a +1 weapon, you take the price of that weapon and then add 500 to it, and that's the price of a +1 magic weapon.
Makes sense.
I gotta fix those spells if you didn't have polymorph.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not on here.
God.
I have a lot of other good stuff, though. You put a lot of good stuff into Pocky.
You have stone shape, right?
No?
What the fuck?
Stone shape?
Yes.
Wait, hang on, let me look.
It should
Yes,
be
I do
your
have
4th
stone
level
shape.
spell.
Yes, I do have it.
Okay. God. I don't know what we should give this crazy bard.
Crazy bard.
I am so mad at the
job.
difference between bard level 10 and paladin level 10.
That's really funny.
I'm just glad they got rid of like dead levels.
Yeah, you're
Where, like,
always-
nothing happens?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
would
always a
suck.
bummer.
What oath is Lady Harpath?
She is devotion.
Devotion.
Devoted to kicking ass and taking names. Not that I care about people's names.
I was going to say, but she's run out of fucks to give about what the names are.
You're gonna
They were
kick
never
ass.
there to begin with, sweetheart.
You're gonna kick ass and give fucks, and I'm all out of fucks. So this is level 5 that you guys are gonna be on
Of the dungeon.
of the dungeon.
Of 6.
Of 6.
Yeah,
5
you-
of 6.
Getting there. Getting there. So it sounds like Frank will be able to join us tomorrow night around 9:20, 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I can play again for the first part if we want,
Sounds good.
What time are we starting
and then
tomorrow?
swap him in.
I'm down for 7:30
Okay.
or earlier.
I finish work at 7,
Okay, then
7:30 is fine.
so 7:30 would
Yeah.
be better.
if that's okay.
Yeah,
Do you think it's
I
fine?
work remotely, so I can
Oh,
I can
perfect.
just work from here area
you can come
or
here
even
anytime.
here if it's
Let us
free.
know.
I mean, I don't find that. So Deep Thoughts is asking, 5e doesn't have a rule for keen. Keen meaning that,
Oh, threat doubling crit range?
yeah,
No, but I think there is a fighter thing that does that.
there is a fighter thing that does that.
I do miss Keen.
I do too, because, the thing is, I don't see it as OP to have like a 19 or 20 crits.
No, not at all.
It's when you get down to like
15
to
to
20 crits.
For rapiers.
Yeah, that's a
but that was
lot.
rapiers. Those weapons were pretty.
Yeah,
They
did
didn't
like
do
a
much
D-
damage.
Like a D4.
So
or
you
D6.
could. No, they did a D6. So your critting on it would be a great sword.
Yeah.
So you might as well just use a great sword.
Yeah. Kind of wish people would let the trickster gods talk to them. Share said how to really play them.
Man.
They got them all in that urn. You have all
the
all
rest of them.
the rest of the gods are like in a backpack.
I've already got one in my head.
They're in a backpack.
They're
Yeah.
in my urn backpack. My urn pack. My urn pack.
But you've got Unk in your head, right?
I've got Unk in my head.
And Frank's got
I mean, am I? Maybe I'm not. I'm not sure.
I mean, technically,
got the other one, right?
Are we?
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, Frank's
But,
got
like-
what's his face.
That guy.
Really?
Potswaddle.
Yeah, Potsawaddle.
He's a potsy.
Potsawaddle.
Patsy Popsy.
Potsawaddle.
Sit on it, Potsy.
Lol.
You know what I really miss from 3.5? I really miss halflings doing extra damage when they threw stuff. I loved that. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world to have a halfling with a ton of throwing knives and daggers.
I'm already trying to figure out how to make a halfling a hulking hurler. It would take a lot of work
Yeah.
because they need to be that large size.
What changes for me at level 10 as a glamour bar?
Sunday will be the final session.
Do the final session. We'll
Oh, that is the final. Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's.
Can I know some things?
If we don't finish, I mean, here's the thing. Like,
I want to have the battles. I want to like do the difficult things, but if there's shit we don't need to do, I want to know so that we can skip it, or like I just want to put on a good show for people.
no,
so we're
people
not,
people
like,
deserve the good show.
trying to figure out dumb shit.
Yeah, and it's possible.
Okay.
And I've actually built in things to like help you guys move forward.
Is that the lizard?
I mean, he's actually built into it, but
That's
he's
very
not
funny.
supposed to go with you. He's supposed to you're supposed to like let him go and he's fine. But I'm like, no, this little dude's gonna be here.
He's cool as hell.
Yeah, we're getting him out of this dungeon.
The lizard
right
is
next to the
good.
book.
The lizard's staying.
If it comes between him and you guys, I'm gonna pick him
That makes sense.
because he's scaled and cute, and you guys are weird flesh creatures.
My mantle.
Take me with you, says the book.
Skins. Oh, does he have a name? He doesn't have a name. He doesn't know what his name is.
Yeah, he was awakened.
My
Yeah.
mantle
Horribly.
inspiration.
Yeah.
And they didn't give him a name or anything. They were just like, we're gonna have you go through and make sure you go through traps. And he was like, screw you.
All right, guys. So I have one cantrip slot left. And I'm trying to decide if I should take Minor Illusion or True Strike.
What's true?
True Strike, it takes an action to cast,
Right.
but it gives you like it just gives you advantage.
It's just
actually.
It gives you advantage.
It's advantage on attack.
It was so
Yeah.
much better in 3.5.
Yeah.
3.5, it would give you plus 20 to your next attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. That's pretty
Dang.
great.
It was almost an automatic hit for the next hit. But it's advantage now. They've nerfed it.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Or Minor Illusion. Just trying to think if that would be helpful or not.
Well, the way you guys play, it will be helpful.
That's what I'm wondering.
What is it?
Minor Illusion. I create a sound or image within 30 feet. That lasts for
I've
a
had
minute.
illusions this whole time, and they haven't done much.
Well, first of all, your crazy spell that breaks almost the entire
I also
scenario.
have
Right.
prestidigitation, which we've never used.
Well, prestidigitation, I don't know how the rules work for it in 5e, but in 3.5, it was you could do all of these crazy things as long as they have no mechanical effect on the game.
Right.
It was a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like you can change things. The thing I love about prestidigitation, and they give it a lot to other races too. Like,
Yeah, like I could take
thaumaturgy
prestidigitation.
is a spell that's given to like tieflings and most clerics. It's the stuff that allows them to be like, I make the earth shake and my eyes glow as the power of my god enters me.
Yeah.
That's thaumaturgy. Prestidigitation
very
is like,
sexual.
I
Phrasing.
make colored lights move through the air. It's Gandalf turning fireworks into cool things.
Okay.
It's stuff like that. And like if you as the player were like, we're in a city and they need to steal some shit. I, as the wizard, come in and I do prestidigitation. I start putting on a show in the middle of the street. That's a distraction.
Okay.
It's a utility spell.
Then what's the one that you were talking about?
Minor illusion.
What is that?
So-
What's the difference between prestidigitation and minor illusion?
Minor illusion actually makes a sound or an image appear within 30 feet.
So prestidigitation, you can do stuff like I make a cup and I can drink out of that cup. But the cup is not real; it will go away. It will make things colored. You can make minor little things. But a minor illusion actually has like sound and substance to it.
Oh, something you can touch?
I don't think something you can touch,
No,
but it's
it's a
something
sound
that
or
will
an
actually
image.
make sound, that will look real, that will move around. Like,
Prestidigitation can make sound, can't it?
I don't know if it can.
I think
Have it right
Karen.
here.
I think.
I
The-
really don't understand the difference.
It's a harmless sensory effect.
Oh!
No, your boy!
Curses.
So close.
Nice crack.
Minor magical trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You create one of the following magical effects within range. You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or small campfire. You instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. You chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour. You create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand and that lasts until the end of your next turn.
Well, there you
Minor
go.
illusion is it's a bigger illusion.
It's a
so like
bigger
you can make a
one.
tiny illusion as big as
So
your
I've
hand.
got like 1 square foot and you've got the space of a
I
person.
do
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
point out that you can. The Buckwild wording of that is you can soil an object up to 1 cubic foot, which means you could soil
A person's
a person's pants for 1 cubic foot.
Just a
A
lot.
cubic. It's a huge, like unthinkably massive turd.
like just heavy diaper.
Gross.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, because that's a cantrip, ass crack's gonna get a poopy diaper
Right.
for 1 hour during battle,
Yeah.
and I hope to God that he gets enough damage.
Unbelievable.
Wow, this thing doesn't
Unbelievable.
want to stay together
I doesn't want to
today.
stay together today.
It's the day you like plugged it too.
Yeah, I know. This
It's
thing is
usually
normally
really
great.
solid.
It's usually
Yeah.
great.
Is this upside down? Because part of it was like resisting. Well, it's kind of staying now. Wait, I want to flip it over. I feel like, who knows?
Anyway, so yeah, I feel like minor illusion is like more for like distracting things, blah blah blah. I mean, I do also have other options. I can take any wizard cantrip.
Not fitting.
So I already have mage. I have to take mage hand, and then I have chill touch because I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
It's
And then
resisting.
I have a third slot that I have
that
yet
turn
to
that
fill with a cantrip. So that's where I'm at with that.
So the adventures are generally idiots, but those that build are nerds.
I'm gonna look at spells.
Yeah, a nerd is someone who follows an evil god that is not as cool as the Great Dragon Tyrant. And an idiot is someone who dies in the dungeon of an evil god who's not as cool as the Great Dragon Tyrant. So,
There's a Venn diagram appearing.
yeah, there is a Venn diagram. Idiots can be nerds. Nerds can be idiots. Like the previous adventuring party got. Also, anyone who follows a good god is a nerd too.
So in the Venn diagram, there'd be nerds and idiots, and Ulrich is in the middle. Is that he's the overlap of both of those?
I believe
center.
so.
He's an idiot and a nerd.
No, he's less nerdy because he's not a wizard.
Rourke wants to know what a person is called who dies in the dungeon of the Great Dragon Tyrant.
Blessed.
Yeah, I mean, that's better. It's better to die in the Dungeon of the Great Dragon Tyrant. We try to spread that around, too. And it's because we rob their bodies after they die. So, you know, they're called a donor of the Great Dragon Tyrant.
Generous donors.
Are we done?
Tithe
Yeah.
pairs.
Or are we still working?
Tithe pairs.
Are you done leveling up?
I mean, I'm not done, but I don't need to be here
Yeah,
to
we
do
don't need
it.
you here anymore. Anything else, you guys? Any last questions before we sign off for the night? Because we'll be back tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night we're coming right back.
Yup. Get ready.
Can't believe I didn't get more spells.
And we will be back tomorrow night right here. We're going to say, what, 7:30, you guys?
Not at the board. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
7:30, do you guys think?
Yep.
All right. So we'll see you tomorrow at 7:30, guys.
Woohoo!
Doing it.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
friends.